everybody, and welcome to the final of the Gentlemen's Australian Final of the Open. What a fantastic tournament we have had so far, and once again it is Carlos Alcaraz and Novak Djokovic in a final. How rare was it to see Novak actually be coming into a final for this one as well? It's very much come as a bit of a surprise after a little bit of a down year where he lost out to Wimbledon. It's nice to see that he has still got what it takes. We are a few moments away from action beginning on the court, and Jake Sanson and myself will be up in the commentary box ready to go. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to JB Motorsports, and this is JB Sports. Nice to get them officially underway this year, and welcome to USN as well as we get ready for all of the action today. We just apparently lost our connection to the game out there on the court, which isn't the best news possible because everything was going fine, and now apparently everything's gone a little bit awry as we wait to see what's going to happen next as well. But things are looking good. Events are looking strong, so we will wait to see what we will have, and hopefully a couple of interesting points will come a crop today. We've got all the access, we've got our data screens alongside us as well. You'll see me and Jake in the booth as well, and welcome to everybody on USN and on JB Sports for this one. JT is going to be operating our graphical department as well, so he'll be able to give us all of the latest information, which is going to be a very handy lot as well, with the breakpoint systems as well coming into play and all of the other data. We've also got our stats screen. The first will come through at Carlos Alcaraz, and the next being Novak Djokovic as well, as they will come into play. So there's a lot to look forward to and a lot to get ready. Fingers crossed it's going to be a nice smooth game, because that's what everybody wants, and not the maybe 5.5 hours that we had yesterday to be in contention with. That was a very, very, very long game, I can tell you that, when we came through. So fingers crossed we are going to be all set, and we will have the action to get underway. Apparently, there is an issue with the main Sky box that we're going through, so we're just waiting for our orders to come through from Discovery, and we will have all the audio for you coming from that as the build-up begins for live action. JT, good morning to you. You're on scoring duties. What an Australian final we could see.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. And once again, as is USN tradition, JT's on scoreboard and just here to make it more fun and more chaotic. Won't be as chaotic as some of the previous broadcasts on USN, however, though, because we do kind of have a little bit of ways where we can stay on track a little bit more when we have TV pictures. At the moment, we have no TV pictures, so we'll see how on track we get further down the line. And for all you Stream Deck button nerds about how many times I hit a Stream Deck button in a broadcast, the answer is not using a Stream Deck today. Keep the Score doesn't have a tennis plugin, so all done manually by the website. I thought I heard someone start a live stream.
That was me, but Discovery doesn't want to work. Okay, cheers JT. Let's head down and join TNT's action.
He wants Carlos Alcaraz to win. He's got to stick with the Spaniard. Final good lucks from the teams. Oh, so nerve-wracking for everyone involved. Jamie, were you always nervous when Andy went out for a slam final?
Yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous for him. I think, I mean, also his story is different. I mean, he lost a bunch before he finally won. I mean, these guys didn't have that, didn't have to go through that. But I think for me, it was probably worse when he hadn't won one, you know, and you just wanted him to get over the line and get that trophy above his head. But think for these guys, their team will be nervous, I'm sure, because they both know what's on the line for both players, and they'll want them to obviously find a way to get over the finish line. But they also know how difficult the challenge is going to be for either man to overcome their opponent, because I'm sure Carlos is going to go on to become one of the greatest players of all time. And will Novak single-handedly become the greatest of all time tonight? That's what they're playing for, and that's what makes the match so exciting.
So much at stake. History will be made either way, and we cannot wait to witness it. The final stages of the walk, passing Pete Sampras, Jim Courier, and he'll pass his own name, Novak Djokovic, 10-time champion here. Will it be an 11th? Or will it be a first Australian Open title for Carlos Alcaraz?
Men's singles final action. Please welcome to Rod Laver Arena, from Spain, Carlos Alcaraz. And his opponent from Serbia, Novak Djokovic.
Pass the trophy. We are in for a blockbuster. We hope you enjoy this one. We're going to get you straight up to commentary, and you'll be in the very capable hands of Tim Henman and Nick Laster.
Good evening, and thank you very much, Laura. As you so rightly say, a night where history will be made on one side of the net. This man, of course, looking to become the youngest ever player to complete the set of majors. And this remarkable 38-year-old looking to win for a 25th time. The roof, Tim, has opened, but we're not entirely sure if it's going to be fully open, which, of course, will be a factor out here.
Yeah, Nick, I think that will be a significant factor. It is very cold and blustery outside. So,
all right, gentlemen, just before we start, we'll start with the towel boxes. Novak, you want to take the blue one?
Be a challenge for both players.
You take the white one. Just for the video reviews, guys, it's better to finish the point, and then we can check if there is something, all right? Questions? Who are you going to ask, Novak or Carlos? Okay, we have AO or Mark Edmondson. AO? What is it, mate? Edmondson, your call.
I receive.
You receive? Stay there. And don't run away yet. We need to make some photos facing this way, please. So we go together. And just with the boy, and then just together.
Yeah, nice to have an Aussie in the chair.
Thank you. Just the two of you now.
Of course, there'll be an Australian giving the trophy out as well, because Mark Edmondson is the man 50 years on from his victory here who will be handing the Norman Brooks trophy out to the winner here tonight. It's almost autumnal out there, isn't it? Such a vast change from what we've had over the course of the last 12 days.
Yeah, most definitely. They talk about 4 seasons in a day in Melbourne, and we've had some extreme weather. We've had incredibly hot, 44 degrees, and today it's about 14 degrees. It's been 35-mile-an-hour winds, so it's a lot more sheltered in Rod Laver Arena, but the roof is open, as you say. It will be cool. The ball's are not going to be as lively as it often can be. And how much will that wind be swirling?
What have you made of this man's tennis over the course of the 2 weeks? Tim, a remarkable escape, a Houdini-esque act, I think, against Zverev, but as you reminded me, those deep wells of belief that he has and the ability to stay calm under pressure, remarkable.
Yeah, absolutely. For me, the big two variables coming into this event for Alcaraz were it's the first tournament of the year, and secondly, without Juan Carlos Ferrero in his corner, as we see Rafa Nadal watching on. But the way he's come through each and every round, and as you say, getting to that semi-final against Sasha Zverev, up 2 sets to love, looking comfortable, and then suddenly having the challenges of the cramp in his leg, but he refused to panic. He was down in that fifth, but as he said afterwards, as he wrote on the camera lens when he won the match, his belief is a huge asset.
When was the last time we saw this guy play as well as we...
We're all set then. What are we going to witness in this Australian Open final? Carlos Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic. And hopefully we're going to have a very interesting first couple of sets. And it's all quiet now as the practice serves begin. Head to head. Last meeting was the 2025 US Open semi-final. Alcaraz won 6-4, 7-6, 6-2. Djokovic in a final is also something very rare to see. Getting all set then. It's 8:43 in the morning in the UK. Here in Australia, temperature 16 degrees Celsius, that's 61 Fahrenheit, cloudy forecast. We can close the roof if necessary here. You can see on your screen the roof access. Wind speed at 28 kilometers an hour, 17 miles per hour. As we see how they came out earlier on in the day. Djokovic and Alcaraz will be hoping that the other better not feel the groove, otherwise there might be a murder on the court. That's what the BBC are reporting. Keep an update alongside us here on the broadcast. You can see some information down below our commentary cameras about coming into this game, what it's going to look like. We hope it's not going to be a murder on the dance floor. Alcaraz then, he's the #1 seed in the world right now. Novak Djokovic is at #4. The win predictor has put Alcaraz on 59%, Djokovic on 41%. These two missed out facing each other at Wimbledon last year when we covered it on JB Sports. We'll be covering Wimbledon again this year, as well as hopefully some of the finals of the World Tour. And it's all quiet. The music will be turned off and all will be going to listen to see hopefully a very interesting spot. We'll have Jake Sanson joining us shortly. He's a busy man. He's running around everywhere to get ready. JT is going to be in the background. And we'll hopefully have a very, very good day. Good morning, everybody. Plug's already watching. He's getting ready. TV picture's a little bit breaky first thing this morning, which could be a little bit of a factor. Apologies if we have to go to TNT audio at any point. The open water bottles being taken there by Novak Djokovic. And we are almost all set to go. Sweat on the brow already, just from a warm-up is going to be absolutely insane. The tensions are going to rise and the atmosphere will feel very, very special as we get ready. Well, 5.5 hours with Alcaraz semi-final. Are we about to see a final in the same length? Can we get to 3 sets straight? Or is there going to be a 5-set decider? We're about to find out. The Australian Open is about to begin, and then we will be go. We'll start the clock and see what is going to happen next. The Australian Open final is underway. And it's a good serve coming in already. With Djokovic on the serve, he will send it down centre court with a forehander. It's a backhander return from Alcaraz at the moment. Forehander, and it's a point scored. Coming through for Djokovic, it's 15-love already with a return forehander outside, unfortunately, of contention for Alcaraz. So not what he wanted to see at all.
Sinner, his ball striking was pretty phenomenal. But changes of pace, changes of spin, I think Alcaraz will bring to the table.
Djokovic, forehander, backhander return, but it was a false serve coming through. We'll wait to go again. Forehander from Djokovic. Return was a bit of a poor point coming in from Alcaraz. It goes to 30-love for Djokovic.
Served a lot to Sinner's forehand, didn't he, a couple of nights ago?
Especially on the second serve when Sinner was standing close to the baseline. Djokovic was going at 185 kilometers an hour on second serve. When Sinner dropped back, he served much slower. It would be interesting to watch Alcaraz's court position.
Forehander return again from Djokovic, and straight down to make it 40-love. Djokovic on fire in his first set of serving. Only 2 minutes in, he's doing really well. Straight down centre court, forehand return, then a backhander straight to the rear left. Beautifully done from Djokovic. Can he get the first set? Straight down into the net on a false serve. We'll try again. Straight down centre court. Backhand return from Alcaraz to rear right. Backhander from Djokovic. Forehander now switched up for the pair of them. Backhander from Alcaraz. Then again Djokovic. Forehander with some power from Alcaraz. Now they're going into the power. I think Alcaraz was just a little bit in, but he just kept it. Djokovic tries to take it in for a slow shot. It doesn't work. Alcaraz forehander return. Beautifully done. 15-40. Well, that was a surprise.
Throughout the tournament, there's just been a bit of a breeze from the umpires left. Therefore, behind Djokovic. From that end, it's easier to dictate the rallies. It'll be interesting to see whether the wind is from one direction or whether it's swirling.
Forehander from Djokovic on his serve. And it went wide from Alcaraz. First game to Djokovic. Well, we knew that was probably coming.
A lot of people potentially suggesting the opening set carries a lot of weight tonight, Tim. Maybe more so for Djokovic. Do you share that opinion? We've seen a similar thing, didn't we, 2 days ago? Yeah. We proved very wrong there. So, but tonight, given what happened on Friday, is there more weight tonight to the opening set?
I don't think so. I understand the point you're trying to make, but the way that Djokovic responded against Sinner was absolutely fantastic. Alcaraz has played more tennis this fortnight, 17 and a bit hours on court. Again, he's young, he's fit, he's been in these circumstances before. And because it's much cooler, I don't think we're going to have physical issues or cramping, certainly.
Right. Alcaraz with the serve then coming through.
Down to the tennis itself. Who plays better, who creates the opportunity, and certainly who takes their chances.
Alcaraz. Straight down with an ace. 15-love. Now, this is where we were worried about the serving from Alcaraz. He's going to have so much more power.
So, of course, when they played here last year in the quarterfinals, was won by Alcaraz, and we know what happened that day.
Straight down. Forehand return from Djokovic. Forehand for Alcaraz. That's going to be the power at the moment. Backhander now from Djokovic straight to the net. It's 30-love.
It's only the second game, and Djokovic already looking to take those ground strokes down the line.
Straight down with a good serve, but Djokovic just hits the bottom of the ground with his racket.
Yeah, when you talk about the change
40
of direction,
love.
you look through the tournament, Djokovic's forehand has gone down the line 55% of the time. He's changed direction on 55% of his forehands, which is pretty much more than anybody else through the tournament.
Looks like it's going to be a straight set from
He's gone
Alcaraz.
big when he has done, hasn't he?
Yeah, well, this is going to be interesting from Alcaraz. Can he finish it off with a ace straight down? False serve. Alcaraz just waiting to see what's going to happen next. Straight down. Forehand return from Djokovic. Cheeky little return from Alcaraz, but it's Djokovic. He gets a point, 15. Forehand return straight down the line.
I think also that match against Sinner just gives Djokovic absolute clarity. To beat the #1 player in the world after beating the best hardcourt player in the world, he's got to be aggressive. Any opportunity, he's got to go after those ground strokes.
Straight down again from Alcaraz. Forehand return. Now backhanded. Ball goes up from Djokovic. Alcaraz straight down to get a game. One game each then. Each from their serve. Neither have broken at the start of this one.
Here's a look at the ground stroke speeds through this event so far. And as you said earlier on, 131 Ks is pretty much about as aggressively as he can hit it. Certainly within tournament play anyway.
Yeah, those are the
Time to
average
shoot.
speeds. It will be interesting to
Alcaraz.
see in the big moments if you get 3-all, 4-all, 5-all in the sets, whether Djokovic ups the ante.
Djokovic now with the serve. Straight down. Fault on the serve again. Didn't expect that to come through. Straight down. Forehand and return coming in from Alcaraz. Now we're into the volley between them, but the lights have gone off. So Djokovic, 15 love.
Sam Lopez on the right-hand side. Of course, his brother Alvaro on the left.
Oh, just out.
Nice it must be to travel with a sibling, someone he calls his best friend.
Australian Open, of course, has the lights on the nets that will go red if its signal is out. Very handy for us to see. Straight down, return. Hander was a bit poor there from Alcaraz, and that allows a slam return from Djokovic. 30 love.
30 love.
Couple of bounces from Djokovic as he gets ready. He's got 15 seconds left to serve. Ball goes up. Straight down centre court. Forehand return. Just out wide from Alcaraz. It's 40 love for Djokovic. Neither have broken their serve yet.
Carlos's father is here as well this week, as he always is.
Straight down from Djokovic. Backhander was a little bit wide, but it's game Djokovic. Straight down the line.
From the Serbian. That man had a big role to play, I'm sure, in the last 24 hours.
Very nice
2-1.
as we get ready for the end of the first one. Not bad then, not bad at all as we wait to see what's going to happen next. And hopefully we'll have a bit of audio from BBC Radio 5 Live coming your way now to fill the gap.
Whether he would rather win this title or all the other 3 slams in 2026.
That's a good one. I don't know. Obviously, complete the career Grand Slam is something amazing to do. Be able to be the youngest that I have done it before is even better. But 3 are 3. 3 Grand Slam are 3 Grand Slam. It is a question that I gotta think about it, not just a quick answer.
Same question I asked you a couple of weeks ago that you said you would think about if it was a choice between this Australian Open and becoming the youngest man to complete the career Grand Slam, or all of the other 3 this year. Which would you choose?
I would choose this one. If I make the final of the other 3, yeah. But yeah, I would say I'd rather win this one than the 3 and complete the Grand Slam, being the youngest ever to do it.
This is what it means to the 22-year-old Carlos Alcaraz.
From the horse's mouth there, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become the youngest man ever to complete the career Grand Slam. Don Budge was also 22 in 1938. Backhand return here from Djokovic. Forehand from Djokovic to the Alcaraz forehand, which is swung cross-court. Backhand from Djokovic, who's been pushed back behind the baseline. Some heavy hitting from Alcaraz, but Djokovic is equal to it and now sends that one up with a little bit of air. So does Alcaraz, and a brilliant off forehand by Djokovic wins him the point as Alcaraz goes long.
Love 15.
Just one little wobbly, slight miss hit from Alcaraz, and Djokovic gets onto that forehand, thumps it in the backhand corner. That was his most dangerous shot against Sinner. Just from the middle of the court, or slides it slightly to the backhand side, into the backhand corner. Time and time again, he's got it going quickly tonight.
Love 15. Drop shot from Alcaraz for 15 all. Both moving well in the very early stages, aren't they?
I think so. I think that was what all eyes were going to be on, their physical capabilities out here early in this match. Could we see or spot any signs of heavy legs or injuries? But no sign whatsoever. They both look really sharp and energised.
15 all here on the Alcaraz serve. Misses down the tee. Obviously, my body could be better, he said after that 5-hour and 27-minute semi-final victory over Alex Zverev, in which he started cramping at the end of the 3rd set when 2 sets to love up. Backhand return by Djokovic. Alcaraz backhand cross-court. Djokovic goes cross-court, and now Alcaraz down the line. Djokovic cross-court with a forehand. Lovely angle by Alcaraz, and Djokovic just long as he tries a super ambitious forehand down the line.
Almost around the net.
30-15.
Just goes to show he's very confident with his forehand at the moment, Novak. I think the drop shots and the change-ups, yeah, Novak, once he gets locked in and he gets a rhythm, he's just almost near impossible to move. He's like a giant sumo wrestler. He just can't moving out of the way. You can't force errors on him. Alcaraz has got to create something. Drop shots, slices, whatever it happens to be.
30-15. High quality so far. Second serve Alcaraz. First double fault of the final.
30 all.
That semi-final was the longest semi-final in Australian Open history and the 3rd longest match in the tournament's history. That 2012 final between Djokovic and Rafael Nadal lasted 5 hours and 53 minutes. And more recently, 2023, Andy Murray beating Thanasi Kokkinakis in 5 hours and 45 minutes in a match that finished sometime after 4 a.m. 30 all, first serve netted by Alcaraz. So here's some pressure on the server for the first time in this men's singles final. A deep, powerful second serve by Alcaraz. Djokovic's forehand up the centre. Djokovic cross-court with a forehand. Alcaraz down the line. Djokovic with a backhand. Alcaraz into the net. First break point goes to the 38-year-old.
Yeah, a little bit snatched at that forehand, and a little bit more tension, I would say, down that end at the moment. The double fault, and now that horrible forehand into the net. Djokovic will be sensing something here.
Various pieces of advice being offered there to Djokovic and Alcaraz. Break point to Djokovic. Backhand return. The drop shot is a winner from Alcaraz. The second time he's played that to great effect. Nice disguise. Yes. And Djokovic is too wise to run for that.
It's quite incredible. It's a huge point. somehow under pressure. I mean, they're risky shots, the drop shots. You don't, rule of thumb really is you don't go for a risky drop shot on a huge point. But
No.
He's almost the opposite of that rule, isn't he?
He's rewriting the rules.
He's rewriting the rules.
Forehand return from Djokovic. Alcaraz forehand straight back at Djokovic, who's very much in this rally now. Forehand pushed down the line sweetly by Djokovic. Backhand from him onto the backhand of Alcaraz. Djokovic slices the backhand. Alcaraz with some air on the forehand to the backhand of the Serb. Forehand Djokovic dragging Alcaraz wide, and he can net only from there on the forehand, and he didn't have to wait long, Djokovic, for a second breakpoint opportunity.
Well, Djokovic looked like the conductor in that last rally. He was controlling the tempo. He threw in the slice backhand, which created the sort of rather uncomfortable forehand that was a slight mishit, and then down the middle, and then the big one into the corner. So he was flattened out with more pace and power. So he was definitely in control of that rally.
Guys already. Thank you.
So a second break point for Djokovic with 16 minutes on the clock. To the forehand, Alcaraz serves. Forehand cross-court, Alcaraz. Djokovic with the forehand. Alcaraz with the backhand, hitting to the forehand of Djokovic and in behind him. And that opened up the court. And Alcaraz from the dead centre of the court hits a simple forehand winner past the Serb.
Use.
It must be strange for Djokovic when he's receiving serve to watch Carlos Alcaraz, who he's faced so many times before, but with this new remodeled service motion, which is a direct copy of his own.
Yeah, it's a start, isn't it? The beginning of the serve. Nothing. I mean, the elbow positions, everything else has stayed the same, but.
Forehand return from Djokovic. Forehand wide from Alcaraz. Third break point now for the 24-time Grand Slam champion.
Making a lot of returns, and that's no surprise. Novak Djokovic making a lot of returns, but a lot of good returns. Alcaraz is he got one loose return, but every first serve is coming back, and that just builds on the pressure, doesn't it?
Third break point for Djokovic. Backhand return cross-court. Alcaraz down the line, hits the top of the net and lands in. Forehand cross-court Alcaraz. Forehand Djokovic down the line. Moving Alcaraz around is in trouble. Djokovic with the backhand cross-court. Alcaraz stretches for it. Djokovic to the back of the court, hits the forehand. Alcaraz backhand cross-court is long. And Djokovic has broken and leads the first set of the final by 3-1.
Well, you really can't be hitting the ball any better than Djokovic is doing at the moment, and it's absolutely coming off the middle of the racket every time, clean.
Djokovic leads 3-1.
Carlos stretching here and there to try and get the ball back. Did a great job of it.
He was actually smiling at the end of that point, wasn't he, Djokovic? He enjoyed it.
He does seem to be smiling quite a lot. He enjoyed that point. He actually enjoyed the drop shot that Alcaraz used to save the first of the break points against him, which I think has to be a very good sign, doesn't it?
He looks the most relaxed I've seen of him for the entire tournament.
Extremely
normally there's
relaxed.
a lot of tension going through him, and I don't know whether he's like a coiled spring about to sort of erupt as a volcano, but today he looks really relaxed.
Djokovic deservedly in front, but there's his poorest shot of the match so far. A forehand into the net.
Straight down again from Djokovic on his serve. As they come into it, finally a bit of a better open return from these two. JT's got the update though on what's been happening in the game while we've been fixing the pictures. JT, I know that we just saw Alcaraz break the serve of Djokovic. Straight down.
Yeah, went to second juice and Djokovic finally got it. But we are now getting ready for the Djokovic serve once again.
30-15 already to come into it. Sanson's been held up because of a racing series. So he'll be with us as soon as he can be. Yeah, Djokovic broke Alcaraz. Now Djokovic straight down again. Return hander was a backhander from Alcaraz. Now Djokovic seems to have found his groove, and that's dangerous on this type of surface as Alcaraz into the net. Djokovic now 40-15. Looking to go 4-1 in the opening set. This is incredible stuff. Didn't see this one coming. But then again, 20 minutes into the game, we've seen Djokovic before have these type of starts. Alcaraz, he starts slow, then builds up the pace. He always tries to go to 5. Djokovic straight down, backhander went upwards and inside his own court. Alcaraz, the return was not good. It's 4-1 for Djokovic here in the final. Well, that is a bit of a surprise as they take a little bit of a break. Djokovic now moves up 4-1.
The Australian Open.
Yep, the Australian Open is looking quite good there. Mighty good stuff. Very, very good. We're going to try and find a Discovery Plus stream that doesn't have adverts in it as well, so that I can keep an eye on everything here.
The answer to that is there is only the TNT Sports and TNT Sports Ultimate, but they're feeding adverts through both, I believe.
What's the point of that? Why pay for Discovery Plus if you're just going to feed adverts in both? Honestly. Do you like, by the way, our new JB Sports backgrounds? We've got one for JB Motorsports as well in development. This is basically, considering my background, if I turn it off, you'll see why.
It's very motorsport related.
Yeah, if I turn this off, you'll see that our background is actually at JB Motorsports and all that. This is where I'm in the commentary box, but that doesn't really go well for when we're on air for JB Sports. So we've made a virtual background that the team can use for JB Sports, and also when we're at locations like such as hotels and that lot, and we want to still be on air, we now have the ability to stay on air with our JB Sports and JB Motorsports virtual backgrounds. So it just helps all round. Hope you think they're snazzy. Richie was the first to use it last week as well. There'll be one coming up soon with USN's logos as well. Straight down as Alcaraz serves, but it was caught as a fault. Mark Webber is in attendance, as we just saw a few moments ago. Forehand return coming in from Djokovic. Alcaraz serves now, pick up some speed, but went out. It's love 15. Alcaraz getting a little bit on edge now.
Djokovic has set the tone early here. He's so sharp onto the ball, hitting the ball so cleanly. Alcaraz just leaking a few unforced errors. Needs to steady the ship here with a strong service game.
Straight down from Alcaraz for the forehand, obviously. Forehand return. Backhanders coming in mainly from Djokovic as well. So Alcaraz desperately trying to pick up the pace. Now change the direction from Djokovic as well. They're throwing each other to each side of the course, but it's Alcaraz who goes out again.
With a lot of pressure. And Alcaraz just leaking a few mistakes off that side.
Return points won, 47% for Djokovic, 14 for Alcaraz. That's a big shocker. Didn't expect to see that one as a formation turn in. 47% though in this start of the game. Alcaraz now waiting for a challenge again. Straight down centre court. Backhander goes upwards from Djokovic. Still in, but the game continues on. Alcaraz didn't send it down with a volley, and it's out wide from Djokovic in the end. 15-30.
15-13.
Did so well, Djokovic getting the return back into play. He got the forehand that he wanted. That time just overhitting.
Please.
Yeah, silence on court, please. Straight down again. Forehand return was okay from Djokovic, but Alcaraz is not even letting the ball bounce. He's going straight for the return volleys, and he takes it for 30-all.
30-all.
It's almost hypnotising looking at it like that. It was just bouncing backwards and forwards. It was beautiful.
Since a player beat the top 2 seeds en route to winning a major. It was actually Stan Wawrinka was the last player to do it in 2015.
Here we go again then. Straight down. Good return from Alcaraz. Djokovic goes wide. 40-30. Alcaraz retaking control.
And if anything, taking a little bit of pace off to get more width, get more swing on the ball.
Oh, Djokovic just was so wide on that return with the forehand. He was having to reach for it.
And accuracy that he delivers off the serve, still not in the league of his peers.
Alcaraz, straight down, backhand return from Djokovic, forehander Alcaraz. Oh, a little bit of a slip there from Djokovic on the backhand return. It's an easy volley straight over. 2 games to 4 for Alcaraz.
Most certainly are.
Well, 2 games to 4 then for Carlos Alcaraz. Djokovic on 4. He still has this one, but it was the return there. That was just the fault from Djokovic. And Alcaraz sent it back the direction that Djokovic has just left from. Djokovic's serve.
Would it have been for him to detach from the fact that he is 1 match away from history here and is to join this elite club? He has talked about this being the one event he wants to win all season.
Yeah, and these exceptional players are able to decompartmentalize, focus on the process.
Straight down. Oh, into the net. Full serve coming in. Djokovic aiming to defeat the world number 1 in a slam final for the 2nd time. In 2011, he beat Rafael Nadal in 4 sets at Wimbledon. Djokovic serves. Forehand return into the net from Alcaraz. 15 love.
So quickly as well, because you've got to remember that he won his first major at the US Open in 2022. That wasn't that long ago.
No, Alcaraz is doing an amazing job.
It's just phenomenal.
Don't forget that final at Wimbledon.
What he's
Alcaraz
achieved
versus
in such
Sinner.
a short space of time.
Djokovic straight down. Backhand return was a bit out, nearly wide. That was very close to the line from Alcaraz. Now the forehander return straight down for the pair of them. Backhander coming in from Alcaraz. Forehander Djokovic now again from Alcaraz. But he's taking it to the extreme levities of the line here. And he's into the net. Alcaraz with the forehander.
He's winning that battle consistently right now. That's the scene outside. It's pretty Serbian heavy out there.
Australian Open know that they're in for a good game.
Yeah, Djokovic has got the support out there and he's winning that battle. Forehand cross to forehand cross.
So many of the shots from Alcaraz were close to the line, 155 kilometers an hour before ending up in the net.
There's the view from Garden Square, just outside the arena.
Straight down. Oh, backhander was just inside. It's an easy point for Djokovic. 40 love. Alcaraz was all over the place in that serve.
His first serve percentage was high against Sinner. It was in the, at times in the mid-70s, and he started in a very similar fashion here. He's been 15 of 21 first serves.
Oof. We go again. Djokovic aiming to get 5 games to 2. Straight down, forehander return into the net. It's game for Djokovic.
He really is limiting Alcaraz right now on return. Who's won so far, the Spaniard, just 2 points in that department.
5 games to 2 then. Already in this first set, Alcaraz is trailing, but JT, if I can bring you in for a second, we've seen this so many times before from Carlos Alcaraz, especially at Wimbledon. He starts slow and then picks it up as the game goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit like Luke Littler in the darts.
Yeah.
Drops a couple at the start, but once he gets going, he gets going.
When are we covering the darts?
Tennis, I shall stay in my lane. Couple of things in the YouTube chat over on the USN sports side. Adam in the chat saying, good morning, Josh. Yes, it's 4 a.m. here in North Carolina, but couldn't stay away from this intense matchup. I've got Djokovic winning.
Yeah, I think Djokovic is certainly everybody's cup of tea coming into this final, isn't it? So I think I'll agree and put Novak in for an option.
If he does,
yeah, go on.
It would be a record extending 11th time he's won the Australian Open, which would also take him to a new standalone record of major singles titles, which he currently shares with Margaret Court on 24. Back to the game.
Oh, it's a nice straight ace from Alcaraz, 15 love. Another ace in his pocket, that's the second of the game. Djokovic has 1 from earlier. Alcaraz, it's all quiet now on the court. Straight down into the net, bounces off the top. Not the ideal situation, as the grip here on the court, sponsored by Pirelli. Forehander return from Djokovic. Out wide, coming in from Alcaraz. It goes 15 all. Always getting motorsport access in there with the turf sponsored by Pirelli. The court favours Djokovic a little bit more than grass. Alcaraz looking to become an all-rounder. Straight down, backhand. Oh, it's a fault serve coming through. The fans holding their crosses in the grandstands. Straight hand down, backhand return from Djokovic. Forehander from Alcaraz. Djokovic forehander, but has to run out deep. Alcaraz trying to slow the game down. Djokovic trying to send it in different directions. He's trying to make Alcaraz run for it, and Alcaraz has run for it, but ended up in the net on his own serve. It's now 15-30. Djokovic on course for 6 games in the first set. Alcaraz talking to his coaches.
Didn't get that depth, and Djokovic punished him on the forehand side.
Impossible is a slightly concerning phrase coming out of the Spaniard's mouth right now.
Alcaraz again on the serve. Straight down, forehand return coming in from Djokovic. Again, it was close. You can hear the squeaking of the floor. Forehander coming in from Djokovic! 2 set points now for Djokovic. It's 15-40. Beautifully done.
15-14. Just ball striking from the top draw. Again, Alcaraz trying to play with shape, height over the net, more spin, but Djokovic from 8 feet behind the baseline. Clean winner.
Alcaraz now trying to go for a comeback. But Djokovic was very close, and Alcaraz sent it out wide! Wow! 6 games to 2 for Djokovic. Listen to the crowd, they are all over. 33 minutes, Alcaraz 2, Djokovic 6 games in the first set alone. Wow!
This pro.
I wish they'd actually alert us when they go into an ad break. I have to get quickly to that. Did not see this upset coming. We all thought that the matchup would be Carlos Alcaraz getting a little bit better and beating the now older Novak Djokovic, but Novak proving that there is still life in the old dog yet. He has got so much more speed. He can serve the ball so nicely down the court and bring it in lower. It's completely different to what Carlos is trying to do. As you heard there from Tim, the ball is trying to go higher up the court as well. It's just not working out. Well, as you can see at the bottom here, coming up on JB Motorsports and USN, NASCAR Clash at Bowman Gray, it has been moved to Monday, the 2nd of Feb. We've got the Australian Open final. Right now, you are watching Carlos Alcaraz versus Novak Djokovic. We've also got coming up some Winter Olympic coverage. That's going to be on both JB Sports and USN as well. We'll mainly be piggybacking off of the USN coverage. We'll try and do a couple simulcasts that I'm down for as well, but USN is going to be the place to be for that coming into the season. Everybody turns into a curling fan in a few days' time as well, as it is February and the Winter Olympics. JT, are you going to be watching some of the curling that's going to be happening in about 2 days' time?
Probably, yeah. Depends on what I'm doing with college, because I don't think we have a curling scoreboard, but we do have a multi-sport scoreboard. So we'll see what we can do with that scoreboard, which can be used for most sports. Back to the game for the start of the second set.
Here we go again then. Straight down, coming in from Djokovic on his serve. Alcaraz returning with a forehand and now a backhand. You can hear the squeaking coming through. Oh, Djokovic into the net.
Take away from set one, Tim.
Yeah, absolutely perfect scenario for Djokovic. His quality was amazing. 35 minutes, not too many long rallies. 6-2, one-way traffic. We start again in set two. Alcaraz will be looking for a response.
Straight down, forehand return. Coming in from Alcaraz, Djokovic, letting that one go out wide. Love 30. Didn't expect to see that one coming in.
Well, the good news is that he's already won more points on return in this set than he did in the first.
Yeah, just getting a little bit wide now. Straight down from Djokovic, forehand return, just into the own net. 15-30, Djokovic finally returning.
No player in the last 6 to 7 seasons that has hit their spot on the serve better than this guy.
No, and you reflect how much his service motion has improved. There was a period of time, 2016 was it? Around that time when he struggled with his action. Now it's so efficient, so accurate.
Coming again. Great little volley coming in. Forehand returns from Djokovic. Backhanders coming in from Alcaraz. He's trying to send it out wide, but it's gone out. Djokovic now level, 30-30. And Djokovic coming back in his own serve after a couple of early mistakes.
Baseline points one makes very interesting reading. Djokovic has won 21 of the 30 points played from the back so far.
21 to 30. You do think sometimes, don't you? Here we go again. Straight down into the net though from Djokovic. Not where he wanted to be on that court. A lot of bouncing here, isn't it? Can't see what the clock's at. Straight down, forehand return over and goes out wide from Alcaraz. It's 40-30, Djokovic closing in.
Yeah, it's such an underrated shot. Doesn't get the credit. Against Sinner, he was going even faster into the forehand side.
Thomas's father.
Djokovic straight down. Oh, just get called out. Could have been an ace.
Big family history of playing this sport.
Straight down again. Forehand return coming in from Alcaraz. Djokovic is all over, just sending it out wide. He's trying to move around the court. Alcaraz is standing still. Djokovic needs to make him move. Otherwise, it's Djokovic going to make that type of error. Goes out too high. It's juice.
Just a slight shift in the return position for the second serve there, wasn't there, that got him into the rally.
Yeah, and that was what Sinner did. Whenever he stood a long way back, Djokovic just hit the slow kick second serve. When he stood tight to the baseline, Djokovic went. Was more aggressive. It would be interesting to see where Alcaraz positions himself.
Lost it with a backhand forced error. Let's have a look at Djokovic now. Straight down. Forehand, it goes up high. Brilliant couple of runs here. Alcaraz trying to return it. Forehand, it goes out wide. Djokovic takes it to advantage.
There's a slight downside to being that deep, isn't there? When you're dealing with that wide serve, you're a long way back.
Well, you're opening up the angles. If you stand that far back, the serve doesn't have to be pinpoint accurate. By the time you hit the return, you've got a lot of court to cover.
Straight down again. Backhander coming through. Djokovic just takes it over. Alacarz goes through, and it goes out wide.
Got all the answers at the moment.
Well, there we go.
First
game, second set coming through. The first set goes to Novak Djokovic. Nicely done there, JT. What a couple of sets we're seeing coming through here. Win predictors now gone. More to Novak Djokovic. Closing in nicely. What do you make of that one then, JT?
Good first game of the second set there, and going all the way to juice. But Novak Djokovic just being able to get the point, capitalising on Alcaraz's mistakes, and well, the mistakes are there. Whether you capitalise them is another thing, and Djokovic is doing that well.
Well, first set was done after 8 games, 6-2. Djokovic now keeping set 2. It's now 1-0 once again. If you take a look on your monitors as we move up and further down, what an interesting little run around we're having as now Alcaraz will come to serve. False serve coming down. Oh, bang goes our TV pictures once again this evening. They're more unreliable right now than asking for a clean start from Roman Grosjean and Pastor Maldonado. Well, we'll have a quick look. It's 15-love. I'll have a look wide at the moment. I think that's an ace coming through. Alcaraz serves straight down. Backhander came through from Djokovic.
The umpire's left again. You've got that breeze behind.
Yeah, Djokovic went out wide, and Alcaraz was able to send it straight down.
Side to side. Use the angles.
Straight down again. Forehand return. Clips the top of the net from Djokovic as well, getting a bit close. Alcaraz now trying to move around more, control the ball. But Djokovic having to run and miss. Hits! It hits the top of the racket. It's 30-love now. This is where Alcaraz starts to come back.
Not seen too many forehands do that much damage, have we, so far, from Alcaraz?
No, and this is the end that you've got that little bit of breeze behind you. Just gets the ball to go through the air a little bit quicker. Djokovic sliding into that one, full stretch.
Good set coming in so far from Alcaraz, and look, he's come closer in. Djokovic trying to send it up high. Drop shot coming, but Djokovic isn't falling for that, but turned it too wide. 40-love.
Just rehearsing the backhand smash there, Alcaraz. It wasn't his best, but even in a Grand Slam final, he's down a set, he's still smiling.
Here we go again then from Alcaraz. Straight down. Ace! And it's a game in the second set from Alcaraz. 1-all in set 2. Very nice.
Yeah, strong service game from Alcaraz, and right now, this is the game. I expect Alcaraz to make Djokovic work really hard. Any second serves, he'll look to be aggressive and then try and boss Djokovic from the back of the court with that little bit of help from the wind. Whereas Djokovic will be looking to make the first serve so that he can get the strike early in the rally.
Let's see what we're going to have this time. Djokovic's serve. Straight down, return from the backhander, up high from Alcaraz, forehander from Djokovic. Oh, poor backhander from Alcaraz. Into the net, 15-love.
Pinpoint accuracy, not the fastest serve, 185 kilometers an hour, but right in the corner, gets the defensive reply.
Jake Sanson will be with us soon. He's just recovering after his race at Kuala Lumpur. He said he likes it so far. Carlos trying to let Djokovic wear himself out early. Straight down from Djokovic on his serve. Backhander coming from Alcaraz. Now forehander again from Djokovic. Sent it out a bit too deep. It's 15-all now. again, just a couple of errors flying through. They don't want to see that.
Doing a very good job on first serve percentage. Up at 78% for the match.
Win predict at the moment going at 39% as comes into it. Fault on the serve. We're just looking at the match stats right now.
Alcaraz a long way back to receive this second serve.
Djokovic now.
How aggressive will Djokovic be?
Straight down. Forehander return coming from Alacarz. Backhander again, Djokovic. Forehander. Alcaraz, little clip over the net, but it domes twice. It hits the net, and it's a forehand winner from Alcaraz.
Well, that just emphasises how the wind is from the umpire's left, from Alcaraz's side of the court, because when the ball clips the top of the net and comes down virtually on the net again, the wind is pushing the net out, and it's actually landed on it. That's extraordinary. And you could see just by Djokovic's reaction, he's like, what happened there?
Yeah.
He actually looked at John Wallin, didn't he, initially? Quite sure John could do anything.
But it's
didn't see it coming.
An important moment. 15:30.
Djokovic, straight down. Fault on the serve. Don't want to have a double fault this early in. Straight down. Backhander coming from Alcaraz. Then again from Djokovic. Switched up with a forehander from Alcaraz. Now again from Djokovic down centre court. Trying to return it up high. Backhander was a little bit slow on pace, but Djokovic's forehander sent him out wide.
Well, he made absolutely no impact on return in the opening set, but the start of the second has been a slightly different story.
Djokovic's serve looks like it's about to be broken. 15 to 40.
Yeah, Djokovic has barely put a foot wrong in this match, but he'd like that inside-out forehand back. It's in the middle of the court. Pushed it wide.
Second break point coming.
2 break point opportunities for Alcaraz. The early stages of this second set.
Just closing it in now. Come on, what have you got for us? Straight. That was a poor time from the TV director there. Took a serve and we lost it. Right, Djokovic again going for it. Come on, get the serve. Straight down, forehander, forehand return, backhander, out wide from Djokovic. Djokovic's serve is broken. Alcaraz wins. Second game in the second set, 2-1. Alcaraz now serving for game 4. Wow, what an interesting little turnaround this is coming out to be. Let's check in with our colleagues over at BBC Radio 5 Live.
It's not easy to pick it up out of the backdrops with the sponsors' logos. They're in white. I've always said that. I said sponsors' logo should never be white or yellow, obviously, for the tennis balls. And he's just stuck some eye drops in his eyes. He didn't pick that one up at all.
So for the first time in the final, the Spaniard has the lead. But when it comes to experience, Djokovic has a fair bit of playing in Grand Slam finals, this being his 38th. But has he treated this one any differently?
History is on the line for both of us every time we play. I mean, the finals of Grand Slam, you know, there's a lot at stake, but it's no different from any other big match that I play. You know, my preparation is as it should be, and I won against him last year here. Let's see how fresh are we both able to be. You know, he also had a big match, but you know, he's got about 16 years on me, so you know, biologically I think it's going to be a bit easier for him to recover. But yeah, I look forward to it. You know, look, I play tennis competitively mainly to be able to reach the finals of Grand Slam. You know, here I am.
Yep. Here he is again. Now Alcaraz going for the serve. It's straight down as we try and get our TV pictures back on with you. Love 15.
The return position in that last game contribute to the break, in your opinion? From Alcaraz?
Well, backhand winner coming from Djokovic, and it was just in. It was called, but it was in at the end.
into the win from the umpire's right. Djokovic wasn't so aggressive on second serve.
Here comes Carlos.
Alcaraz was able to then establish himself in the rallies, and 3 mistakes from Djokovic.
Oh, ace from Alcaraz, 15 all.
So I think that ends up being a combination of the two. Little tactical adjustment from Alcaraz, but Djokovic certainly did contribute
4 aces now for
to
Carlos.
losing his serve.
Let's have a look then. What can Alcaraz do? Ball up, straight down. Backhander from Djokovic. Backhander from Alcaraz. Oh, forehand error into the net from Alcaraz. Not good there. The ball got very close and played towards the net.
Error of judgment, a rare one when he's up in this part of the court.
It's his... Well, yeah, the racket turned on him. The ball, he lost the grip, but it just rotated in his hand. Usually, close to the net is Carlos's... Well, it's his best form of play. Forehand into the net. Fault there from Alcaraz. He'll serve it quick again, straight down centre court. Backhander from Djokovic, out wide! It's 30 all.
I think that slightly changed his role. He barely got any free points off serve in the first, but he's getting a few more cheap points on his own deal here.
Alcaraz wins set after early break, 93%.
Yeah, the quality of
top
the
on
play
average
from
average, 77.
was so impressive for the first 45 minutes. Just a little bit of a dip here.
Straight down, backhander coming in from Djokovic, then again from Alcaraz. They're trying to take it over once more. Oh, forehander goes out. That came from Alcaraz, the forehand error.
From Alcaraz.
Djokovic now on 40. Djokovic going to try and level the second set. Break
Djokovic
point.
with an opportunity to break straight back.
As JT shows you on our graphics, it is break point. Straight down centre from Alcaraz. Oh, it's a fault on serve. Straight down, backhander coming in from Djokovic. Forehand from Alcaraz, then again goes out wide from Djokovic. It's juice.
Anguish look, and you can understand it. There's Boris Bosniakovic.
Yeah, it's a rallying ball. Djokovic will be frustrated, especially with a breakpoint opportunity.
Telling numbers as far as the unforced errors go as well. Djokovic so frugal in the opening set.
Straight down, forehander coming in. Oh, Djokovic has lost that one. Forehand again, another error. And it's advantage from Carlos Alcaraz.
You can hear that reaction. Alcaraz appreciates how important this service game is. He's just got the break. He's trying to reverse the momentum.
Straight down again into the net. Alcaraz will not let this one be gone. Straight down, backhander coming in from Djokovic. Forehander going wide again. Backhander coming through. Surely this is Djokovic's. Oh, Alcaraz just goes. He manages to reach it. It's getting close to the net now. And Alcaraz going to send it. Oh, what a beautiful volley. But it's Djokovic who goes into the net. Forehand forced error. Carlos Alcaraz gets the game, and now he leads 3-1 in the second set.
Yeah, Djokovic was dictating with the down-the-line ground strokes, but the athletic ability of
Beautiful.
Alcaraz to stay in the rally.
Beautiful run between the pair of them.
Real release of positive emotion from the man from Murphy.
We'll catch up with USRN's chat room shortly with JT as we get ready for Novak Djokovic serving game 5 of the second set. 9 seconds, 8, 7, 6 seconds to serve. Come on, Novak, you've got to do it quick. You're running out of time. 3, 2, 1. Straight down. Let the first serve. That got close to the clock, actually. We've seen already the Australian Open against Sabalenka. Time was called on serves. Straight down from Djokovic. Fault again. Straight again, down. Backhander coming in from Alcaraz. Then again from Djokovic. Backhander with a slide from Carlos. Oh, a little bit of a slow run there. Coming in from Djokovic. Alcaraz plays it through beautifully. Oh! Backhand winner from Djokovic. He's not tired. He's not out of it. That was perfectly slowed down. He lured Carlos into a trap. Beautiful. Control of the ball. Nicely done.
Trying to be too clever there, wasn't he? It was a big ask to deliver that from there, despite all the qualities he has.
Yeah, not his best execution.
No, it's not. Oh, into the net again. Djokovic on the serve. Ball up, straight down. Backhander coming in. Backhander! Yes! Djokovic! What a couple of serves he's done! Another backhand winner to make it 30-love. But he is proving that he is not tired, and he's coming back with some of the classical plays of tennis. He's using Carlos's own tricks against him, the tricks he learned off of Novak. This is a classical gameplay. It's old v new. Fantastic stuff. Djokovic straight down. It's a fault on the serve. Is this the game that brings Djokovic back into focus in his second set? Straight down, backhander into the net from Carlos. It's 40-love. What's happening to Carlos in this one? Djokovic on the serve. Gonna have to find something soon. Djokovic serves, straight down, backhander coming through, bounces twice.
Oh, it's caught the line.
Caught the line as well, so that's now going to put Alcaraz on 15, so it's 40-15.
Tricky to judge, serving and volleying off the net cord.
It did hit the, well, it hit the net. That's so strange. Djokovic now with the serve. Straight down, backhander, still looking good, backhander again. Oh, Carlos went slow. He tried to play the own games, it didn't work out. 3-2 now in the second set. Djokovic takes that one. Alcaraz going to go for the serve.
JB.
What have you got for us?
Hello, the time has come for the one and only thing of...
Sanson! There
Hello,
he is.
Jake Sanson.
Hello, Jake. How you doing?
Hello, guys. Coming to you from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Very busy day here. Great to be with you. My monitor currently not showing anything of the match. If I can have a look at it, that'd be great.
Is my camera on, JT? Is it still? Is it there? Or has it disappeared?
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, you'll have to. It's on the JBMotorsports Combox camera if you've got it, Jake.
Right, let's have a look.
You might have to enable to view it in case the Wi-Fi's poor.
Yeah, possibly.
Yes. We have a few moments.
Okay, I've got it. There we go.
Excellent. I won't throw you into the deep end just yet. I'll let you catch up before I'll hand it over to you.
Yeah, let's warm up a little first.
Yeah. Well, 25 minutes in this one. It's been a more competitive advantage. Alcaraz coming back into it now. And he'll serve for game 6 in set 2. Straight down, backhander, but fault on the serve. Alcaraz Straight down centre. Return with the backhander coming in from Djokovic. Forehander still the pace. And it's a forehand winner for Carlos Alcaraz as we hit the hour mark. It's 15-love. Beautifully done again. And this is where Djokovic starts to panic because Alcaraz's serves have just been slowly getting better and better and better as the game goes on. And Djokovic can see he knew what that happened. Serve goes down again. Forehander, another error coming in from Djokovic. It's 30-love. Don't tell me this is going to be won in a straight. Alcaraz needs to get it, of course, to the 6. If he gets this one to be on 4, Djokovic is struggling. Alcaraz straight down. Oh, ace! Beautifully done! Can't break the serve, Jake. You can't break it.
This is what Alcaraz has been good at the last few matches, though. He's really good at letting the opponent take centre stage for the first set. Then he opens up the taps. Then he goes for it.
Backhander again was poor, and it's out wide from Djokovic. 4 games to 2 in second set. Alcaraz now really on charge.
That's magical. A 4-2 at this point, Josh. This is where good things come to those who wait. It's about discipline and control, particularly here in Melbourne. And of course, Alcaraz has the crowd with him. That does have quite a particular advantage. I mean, Novak Djokovic does still have his fans in Australia, but it's not exactly fever pitch territory for him, is it? He's had to fight through a lot of negativity still.
So much. Even the crowd were against him earlier on in the day. Djokovic straight down. Forehand. Oh, fault on the serve. This is game 7. Just letting Jake's voice recuperate after what I assume is a very crazy race at Kuala Lumpur.
Certainly was.
Straight down again. Backhander coming in into the net from Alcaraz.
Oh.
15-love then for Djokovic. I assume you were at Sepang as well.
No, I was at LYL. It was the Infinity Anime Series Asia Karting Series.
I see. Oh, that's a good little track,
Very
actually.
It's as good as Sepang is for Formula 1. LYL definitely is good for karting. Oh.
Fault on that one.
See, Djokovic still has the potential to go for the shots that a lot others wouldn't try at this stage. He just wants to find another level.
Backhander coming in from Alcaraz. Oh, and it went out wide. That puts it now. Backhand unforced error from Djokovic. Now goes 15-all. I couldn't tell if that was Let's Go Novak or Let's Go Carlos. Beautiful atmosphere here in Australia, though. Getting slightly cooler as well as the night falls in. Straight down from Djokovic. Backhander was a bit wide to me. It's open goals, but Alcaraz was so much faster, and he got it! I don't believe I just saw Jake. He was lightning on his feet.
That's the kind of creativity that's going to make you a champion. Look at this. That's unreturnable. And yet, somehow, Alcaraz finds it. He's almost got the depth of a 100-meter sprinter on the forecourt hand. That's just amazing. Rafael Nadal likes it.
Well, he faced Djokovic, of course, back in 2011. Oh, and Djokovic backhand error into the net. It's now 40-15, and it's a second break point for Carlos Alcaraz. Well,
this is the difference.
Yeah.
This is the difference in the 2 sets, Josh, because Djokovic has been allowed that set, clearly, by Alcaraz. He knows how to get him to wear himself out. He's got all this pent-up energy in reserve. Now he's unleashing it. This could go 6-2 for his sake.
Again, a little bit wide there, actually, from Alcaraz's return serve. Forehand was a bit too high. 40-30. We saw this, didn't we, at Wimbledon, the final, when Alcaraz was versing Sinner. The first couple of sets went to Sinner. Alcaraz came back and then dropped it in the 4th set, and that allowed it to go to a tied game. It went all 5. If I remember correctly, or was that the semi-final? Because I think the final was quite just a complete washout, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. That's it. It's the semi-final I was thinking of for Alcaraz. Oh, Djokovic into the nets.
Oh, game. Right, this has the potential to go 6-2 in Alcaraz's favour, and then the momentum shifts to the Spaniard.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the semi-final when Alcaraz let the game sort of roll out, but when it came to the final, Sinner absolutely destroyed it. In fact, I think I remember myself, you as well, Jake, and Matthew Owens were here saying we were on court longer for the women's final than we were for the men's final at Wimbledon. We were settled in for hours, and I've got a feeling today might be a similar situation because Carlos is slowly coming back as well. It's not going to be 3 sets. It probably will have to go to at least the 5. Well, can we go to the 4? I can't remember. My brain in tennis is not in. We can go 4 sets, can't we? Yeah.
Well, we have to go 4 now. We
Yeah.
absolutely have to go 4 now. It's a Grand Slam, so it's going to be the best of 5. And obviously, with them now at 1 apiece, they've got to get to 3 to seal it. So it will be the 4th set. But the difficulty here is that if you're Novak Djokovic, you've got to come back with firepower. Now that you've obviously felt what looked like an easy set was now absolutely tactical, was calculated. Alcaraz had all that energy in reserve. So now there's that need to return. There's that need to return the advantage. And for Djokovic, it's going to be quite calculated now. He has to be very, very smooth. He's got to let this game go, I think, and then he's got to reboot, recharge. This game is irrelevant. He's already, in his mind, lost this set. Focus on the 3rd.
Alcaraz with the serve, straight down. Forehander was good from Djokovic, and it went wide from Alcaraz with an error. Love 15. You can see on Alcaraz's bicep there as well, Statue of Liberty and the date of the 2022 US Open. A victory very close to his heart, obviously. What are we going to see now? As they bring it in again, straight down. Oh, fault again on the serve. What are we going to see? Alcaraz with the serve, straight down. Backhander. Oh, way out wide from Djokovic. 15-all.
Alcaraz still getting into his stride, really, as a Grand Slam finalist. I mean, looking at his young years, there is still so much that can tumble. They all say that records are there to be broken, and never has a player inspired that kind of possibility more in recent years.
Djokovic lost it with
Great
another
run.
error. So it's 13-15. It does remind you of the likes of Boris Becker, you know, the Novak Djokovic of the world, Rafael Nadal, even Andy Murray in terms of the speed that Andy had early on in his career and then slowly built up gold and 2 Wimbledon. Straight down again from Alcaraz, the power on the serve. Djokovic faltered with the return, and it is now completely going to probably the set for Carlos, Jake. This is unbelievable.
This does actually have some Borg McEnroe vibes here. Alcaraz, the boringly brilliant Spaniard, and Djokovic, very flamboyant and very opinionated.
Oh, and it's a forehand
there
into
it
the
is.
net.
There it is. 6-2, 6-2. The other way this time. It's all square, but the momentum is absolutely with Carlos Alcaraz.
Well, TNT go to a break. That was the first set was 33 minutes. The second set, 36 minutes. So we've got at least another hour of play on centre court. Stark comparison to the 5.5 hour we had the other night. It was unbelievable. They would not stop with each other. I've got a feeling there, Jet. Now, I think we're going to see Carlos break away. I think he'll have the next set.
Well, this is either going to go one of 2 ways now, and it certainly has to from Alcaraz's point of view. He needs to keep this momentum flowing and just leave no doubt for Novak Djokovic. This could end up being another 6-2 or maybe a 6-3 in his favour, or Djokovic has to catch him out. And looking at the play of the 2 of them on this second set, I'm not entirely sure what Novak thinks he can bounce back with. That's the thing. There's not really a lot of creativity. All this game is trying to psych out your opponent, trying to get that extra little bit of linchpinnery in the back of the forefront. And you just can't let the other guy see what cards you're holding. And over the course of this second set, particularly in the latter stages, you've got to hope that that was intentional from Novak to just let him go with it, because if not, then I don't really see what kind of response Novak has got. And that's someone that has, been watching Novak for quite some time. I'm lucky enough to be the audible narrator for one of his biographies.
You are, yeah.
So he's been a fantastic character for a long time, but he's getting to that stage now where he feels that he is looking for more credibility. He's looking for more credence. Hang on, what's this in Adolf?
Why it's closer than before?
They're closing the roof.
I'm telling you, like, the roof is a little bit closer than before, and I didn't know that. So I just look there, and I was like, why is closer? So, and it's not fair that the player doesn't know that. You know what I mean?
I think he wants to close the roof, Jake.
That sounded like they closed the roof and they didn't tell the players.
Oh!
That's a distraction. That is a big distraction, though. If you're getting into the rhythm and you're suddenly pointed out by that, you've got to remember that there's such detailed peripheral vision from these players. You can't have a single distraction in any shape or form. It's the kind of thing that really hoodwinks a player. You've got to remember a few days ago, of course, in the women's competition, the come on shouts from Naomi Osaka really hoodwinked the opponent in the sense that, we're not allowed to encourage each other, are we? Surely. But, in the world of tennis, this has been happening for quite some time. What conversation is going on here? Carlos Alcaraz.
What I don't like is the fact he's using so much energy. He's running around and Djokovic just sat down. We've opened up the audio channel. Well, they're having a break.
This is all off mic, of course, isn't it? That's the problem. It's all off mic. Is he speaking to the head of security?
He is. There's not a fan on top of the stadium, is there? That'd be hilarious. We've had that before.
What I took from that conversation with the referee umpire that we could hear was that they moved the roof without telling the players, and he wasn't happy about it.
What is this about? Carlos is all out of whack, and this is fascinating when you consider
that it's raining. It's raining. It's raining. That's it. Carlos Alcaraz has said that he's felt rain on him, and they want to close the roof quick before the water comes in. So now there's a disagreement going on because Novak doesn't want it closed, I don't think. So if it is raining, and Carlos has reported that it's raining, they've got to close it quick, otherwise they've got to dry the court. This is nuts.
Fascinating. Look at him. He is an absolute pent-up ball of energy. He is just in his fever pitch mode. This is unsettling for him, you've got to remember. He's in a rhythm. He's in a flow. There's Novak walking in. Wow, talk about drama. When you didn't think you were going to get it in that way, in that respect, Novak's gone back to the room.
This is so bizarre.
And now he's coming back to court.
This is
two very different stuff. Look at that though, Josh. Two very different personas dealing with the same incident. Novak disappears, walks away, doesn't want anyone to see his sort of demeanor. He wants to keep it very under wraps. He wants to be like, he's kind of doing this in a sort of Steve Davis manner. He's an Iceman. He doesn't want anyone to see any emotion of any kind. Whereas Carlos Alcaraz, he is a pent-up ball of energy. He's almost like, Red Bull trying to get out of the can. He is working hard here to keep that energy, keep that bounce, keep that hype. He wants to make sure that Novak has absolutely no doubt he's coming for him.
We've got some conflicting information. BBC reporting that the roof is not very open. They often do this in Melbourne when it's hot, but it's not hot enough to close it. Carlos wants the roof open, which will make it windier inside, but they said it can't be in case it starts raining. So they said it is raining a little bit, but it's not that bad. Djokovic serves anyway. Backhander coming in from Carlos, forehander from Djokovic, forehander again from Carlos. And who's the one who's more active? Carlos. But Djokovic, that little rest has done him a world of good. We're into a great little volley now. Backhander into the net though from Djokovic. Maybe the ball of energy is needing to be pepped. Carlos Alcaraz is like a 2-year-old being told that you can have one more slice of chocolate cake. He's just bumbling around everywhere out there.
It's the slightest reset from Novak, and it just gives him that little bit more in reserve. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Carlos is a coiled spring. Is Novak.
I loved your can of Red Bull analogy. As Djokovic out wide
again.
Wide.
He cannot afford these mistakes against Carlos. He'll punish them. This is Djokovic's serve. He cannot afford to keep making these mistakes. He loses the first game in this set. In my opinion, he loses the set. He cannot afford to let this go so quickly.
What are we going to see from Novak? Come on. Getting close to the serve time here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, here we go. Backhander was a bit poor there from Carlos. Novak plays the Carlos specialty. A slow ball over. He's making Carlos run for it. Oh, it's an under! Novak returns it!
Oh, no way! Was that in?
That was it. That was... Djokovic got it, 15.
Yeah, that was so tight for Alcaraz. That was maybe an inch away from being in. You've got to give Carlos the stocks for going for it. Look at the tactical play from Novak. Really making Carlos stretch his legs. This is how he's going to get in his head. This is how he's going to get in his head. Look at that drop ball.
Oh.
But look at this return from Carlos. Look at this.
It was... missed it. On the replay.
He went for it a second time, and it was the second bounce.
Djokovic into the net. I moved my entire chair back in the commentary box. That was insane. What a couple of rounds of tennis we're having tonight, as Djokovic will be again on the serve. Forehand return. Whoa! Skied it. Complete forehand
I think that last shot is in Carlos's head.
Yeah.
He's got to shake it off. He's got to shake it off. This is how Novak turns this particular game around. But he's got to carry the momentum. Now he's in Carlos's head. Use it. Keep with it.
It's a shot I would do, actually, that. Skying it. Or the tennis game. What have we got now?
Here goes Novak. Ready for an opportunity. Side. Can't get it.
Forehand.
Novak's got to use this. Got to keep the serve. Where Carlos is on his A game, got to keep the serve as much as possible in the third set. You know that he is that ball of energy. You've got to just make him work. From Novak's point of view, he's got to tire Carlos out, and then they're even.
Let's have a look then. I'll get back to you, actually, Jake, on how to time him out, as Djokovic sends it down. Forehander return. Nicely done by the... Oh, Djokovic hits the net! It's juice. Well, Jake, you've got kids. How did you tire out when they were 2 and 3? How did you tire them out and get them running around? Oh, somehow you ended up on mute. Oh, don't know how that happened. There we go.
Yeah, that's a bit weird. Yeah, when they were younger, we had a playground at Cheshire Oaks. So I gave them half an hour, let them do whatever they want on it. That usually worked.
It looks like that's what's happening here. He's had his half an hour to try and cut him down, and now look, he's making mistakes.
Oh, yes.
Carlos making 2 mistakes. Backhand forced error, advantage Djokovic.
He's got to use this. He's got to capitalise. Do not let Carlos have this serve. Come hell or high water, you do not let him take this first game.
Oh, I can feel it bubbling. Gotta hurry up, actually. That clock's continuing to tick down. Djokovic is taking it to the second of the serve. He's not even looking at the clock. He's counting that in his head. 3.
And as a result, it's another way of getting into Alcaraz's head.
Backhanders coming through. Just controlling the same direction. Oh, cheeky. Forehand now to return from Carlos. Oh, and it's into the net.
Oh, it's the set. It's the game.
Oh, first game, third set, Djokovic.
Perfect scenario for Novak. He's back in this. It's not done at all. This could go 5 sets now.
This is going to be
That
another
first,
6-2.
that first game of the third set, Josh, it was critical. Whoever wins this first game gets to dictate what happens in the third set. And now Novak holds the cards. Carlos may still win the set, but Novak is going to make him stretch to work to it. That could make him vulnerable in set 4. Even if Carlos takes the third set, the fact that Novak's in his head now, there's an opener. As long as you can get him making some errors, you can build upon it. You can start to stretch.
Interesting that Novak's having to recharge with fuel. Just took a little bit of his protein paste, had a little bit of a granola bar, and a little bit of water. Just taking a little bit of fuel, a little bit of energy. I don't think I could stop eating. So much exhausting energy. Alcaraz serves. Backhander was okay from Djokovic. Not the best he's done today. Forehander's now in play. And again, we're into the volley. Backhander this time from Novak, then from Carlos. Oh, and they're getting closer and closer to the line. We're counting at least 13 shots already in this little volley. Then Novak went for it, brilliantly sending Carlos everywhere. But a round of applause from Novak to Carlos there as a beautiful backhand winner. That got an applause from Novak.
It's one of the best winners I've seen this tournament. Check this out from Carlos. Look at that. No way Novak gets to that.
Look at this.
Absolutely monstrous.
I love the little applaud from Novak. They know good tennis. The mutual respect is brilliant.
Class recognises class. That's the thing about Grand Slams. Class recognises class.
It's going to be a great final, this. We've been waiting for one of these. Straight down again. Backhander coming in from Djokovic. Then again from Alcaraz. Forehand and then switched back up between the pair. They're beautiful again.
Oh.
Carlos takes it to 30. This is literally old school v new school. We didn't get it at Wimbledon. We missed out on it. And this is what we've been waiting for. They haven't faced each other in a final yet. Last time they did was
almost
semi, wasn't it, in Wimbledon?
Yeah. This is almost the passing of the baton, isn't it? Whoever takes this.
Oh, that was a little bit clunky from Djokovic. Oh, and it's gone up high. Drop shot coming. Novak's still there, but it hit the net.
Oh, Novak. If that had stayed the same side down the line, there's no way Carlos would have got to that because he anticipated where he was going with it. So difficult to try and catch and tease your opponent to go a certain way. Carlos has got really good at it of late.
I've got the replay screen on the side of the box. It's looking still again. It was good. Oh, that could have been so close to an ace. He knows what he's trying to do. He's already got 4 aces in this match alone. Alcaraz straight down again. Again into the net. Really wants to evolve a double fight.
This is such an opportunity for Carlos. This is youthful exuberance.
Oh,
that's it. Done.
A straight,
Done. One for one.
Yeah. Straight game. Well, this is very
That's fine for Novak.
Yeah.
That's fine for Novak. Let him have it. Let him have it. Let him tire himself out getting it too.
Is Novak
You leave him.
Yeah. Is he taking this to 5, do you reckon? Novak.
I reckon he's taking this to 5. Yeah, absolutely. If you let him sweat in the third set, but you tire him out, you keep him second guessing. That's all Novak has to do. Keep him second guessing.
You got the feeling you're watching a classic game of tennis. Djokovic doesn't get it.
There's 2 schools of thought here. The young guard and the old hands. This is 2 wars in faction.
Straight down again. Backhander going up very high from Carlos. Oh, and Novak does the slow return.
Oh, masterful. That's what I love about Novak's play. It's the variation of shots, and you never know when he's going to switch it up. That's the problem Carlos has. He's got all of that experience that he can learn from watching Djokovic's tapes, but it's the unpredictability of when he'll switch it up.
Oh, again, messy return that time from Carlos. He's managed to save it from Djokovic, slowing it down, but now the ball's really in play. Forehander returns from the pair of them down the court. And, oh, Djokovic! That was perfect!
Lovely.
Novak sent it straight down with such speed. Carlos had to return with a backhand. Didn't work out. The ball went straight down. Novak returned that with such a brilliance of smart. That's experience.
Djokovic very, very aware of the fact that he's in charge of his own destiny. Nobody tells him when he's done. He decides.
Straight down again. Forehander. That's a bit wide for my liking. Backhander from Carlos. This is not going well for Carlos now, is it? Into the rally we go. Oh, it goes high and it's out. Yeah, Carlos is getting a little bit restless.
That's the thing about the greats of the Grand Slam over the last few years. They decide when they are done. Rafael Nadal called it when he was ready to. Federer called it when he was ready to. Murray, forced a little bit by the injury, but at the same breath, called it when he needed to. Same with the most recent one, of course, from Medvedev. He's called it when he's needed to. Novak is not done. He's got so much left in the tank. He's not done.
You would think, I don't know what it is about sports people. They're so competitive. Let's get straight down. Oh, and Carlos missed
That's it.
that. Here we go. 2 games to 1.
What you have to remember as well is that Novak has the hatred of the crowd firing him up. He is that kind of player. He is bombastic. He uses the negative energy to good effect. He's done this so many times in his career. He knows that when the chips are down and his back's against the wall, you've got 2 options. You've got fight or flight.
Now,
he is never in flight mode. He's always in fight mode.
It is interesting enough that this has already been going on for 18 minutes. The first 2 sets that we had went on for 33 and 36. The reason this is going for 18, we did have a 5-minute stoppage because they were messing around with the roof. So we take 5 off that.
Still 13 minutes, though, isn't it?
That's a long play.
Long play. For 3 games, that's long. And that's where Novak can get this match back in his hands. Just drag it out. That's what you need to do. You need to drag it out. And the first 2 sets have been fairly comprehensive. The third one, Novak needs to do whatever he can to drag it out.
I suppose Novak knows as well that Carlos has just come off 2 days ago a 5.5-hour game. So his energy levels are going to be low. I mean, we know from commentary, don't we, Jake, that you do 1 long stint, then you have to go and do that again in the next few days. You're going to feel knackered.
Yeah.
Testing. I don't know how people do Formula 1 testing coverage. Oh, by the way, don't suppose you've heard about JB Motorsports breaking the world, have you?
Does Sanson know what we got up to?
He knows we had exclusive testing. I don't think he knows that the entire motorsport F1 world was on us about it. As we get the serves, Djokovic has to lunge to get the ball. It returns going nicely. And Djokovic is practically in Melbourne trying to get that through.
Oh, wow. Masterful. Masterful from Alcaraz. That is how you bounce back. That is how you show Djokovic that you're not fazed. And the crowd are on their feet.
That was
Look at this
insane.
again.
Novak knew. I think Novak knew that actually. Look, he's practically. He goes behind the net, obviously, and he still keeps it through. But Novak was in Melbourne downtown.
What's a return?
That was insane.
Well, that was an amazing return from Novak. But Alcaraz, look, the crowd are with him.
Yeah, look at all the Spanish flags. They know who they're cheering on.
He's galvanised by them. This is how he uses it.
Straight into the net on that serve. Yeah, basically, when we had the testing live timings, the F1 teams were like, how on earth is this going on? Straight down again. Backhand return from Djokovic. Then again from Alcaraz. Forehander now from Novak. Carlos now switching up. Backhanders coming through. Trying to change the direction. Novak's very much, you feel like, in control, and that's why.
Oh!
Miscalculation from Carlos goes out wide. Yeah, so basically, as soon as the green light went on and we had the actual live timings, it blew up on social media. We were trending everywhere, and the F1 teams themselves were like, how on earth has this happened? They were apparently, I've been told stories that people were running around Barcelona trying to find out how the leak was happening.
Amazing. Fair play to you.
Oh well. Got to get the exclusives. Fault the serve from Carlos.
It got on GP blogs, Sports Bible, Sky, everything.
Forehander return comes in from Djokovic as well. Good opening serve from Carlos. Now they're switching up again. Oh, that's going to go for... Djokovic is just slowing down a bit. Carlos has now got the strength and speed, but...
Oh.
I stand... Yeah, there we go again. 30-15. Djokovic slightly out. Well, this is turning on its head now again. I think this third set's going to be what decides it, in my opinion.
Absolutely, this is the critical set. But Djokovic has already done the hard bit, drag it out. So now Alcaraz really has to dig deep to find the winners. He can take the second set, but it will stretch him.
90 minutes.
If this becomes a battle for Alcaraz to win this third set, then it's still game on for Novak. He's got to get in his head.
Forehander down the court, backhander coming in from Alacarz. Now we're desperately trying to return the play of the game. Oh, Djokovic! Oh, that was
lovely!
Perfect.
Yes, lovely.
Just a small,
make him work.
Yeah, the small change from Novak sent it down and it spooked Carlos. And look at that! That's a sight we saw at Wimbledon. Carlos getting very agitated.
You don't go up against Novak Djokovic without taking a few bruises. This man will not be going quietly into the night.
Few Serbian Djokovic fans on Djokovic's side.
That's the thing. Alcaraz uses the positivity of the fans to galvanise him. Djokovic uses the negativity as weaponry. Oh, what a performance there. Djokovic working hard to return the false serve.
Got called very late, that full serve though, didn't it? As Djokovic again now serving it. Oh, that was high from Carlos. Djokovic going to try. Forehander, it's still over. Carlos still keeping in, and Djokovic in the net.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
almost out the back door. Goodness me, Djokovic needs a map to figure out how to get back to the court.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
Well, yes. He's a bit Roy Kent at the moment, isn't he? Goodness me.
If he does his knee again, he really will be Roy Kent.
Well, that's the thing, you know. Alcaraz has got to figure out a way to play this tactic against Novak. It's going to make him sweat for it. Okay, well, let's make him sweat back.
Thing is, it's the knees, isn't it, with tennis players? It's not the elbow thing, it's always the knees. Straight down from Carlos. Backhander coming in from Novak. He's still like a spring chicken. And you heard the audible, oh, he knew he lost it as soon as the ball left the racket. It's 2 games each in this third set.
Yeah, that thing about the knees, that's why Formula One drivers like playing paddle. Because they can still get the same physical experience without running.
Yeah. Oh. That's
Such a great shot, that. Absolutely incredible, that shot. That was the Djokovic ends up in Sydney shot. Even Nadal loved that. That's what I keep telling you. Class recognises class.
This is turning out to be... This is very much old guard v new guard, and I'm loving every single second of it. It's well worth an early start here in the UK. What a better way to start your morning in Melbourne. Straight down into the net, a false serve from Djokovic coming through. Still, this is brilliant, Jay. Absolutely brilliant as well. This is a great moment for tennis.
We've been waiting for this handing over of the baton for quite some time, and this is the first real match we're getting that in scope. Big serve. Didn't come well, though, for Djokovic.
Double fault.
So the double fault gives Alcaraz love 15.
I had to move my head.
Can't afford that too many times.
No, I haven't. Maybe Megan's right. She keeps moaning at me about one of the monitors is so high you can't see the other part. I had to lean in to read that stat there. Djokovic, 36% of serves on return first set. Sets 2 and 3, 14% as he serves down. Carlos was bad on the backhand return, but he's still there. Now Novak's bringing in for a close net play, and it goes against him.
Smart from Carlos. Djokovic trying to get him close to the net. He didn't move. He stretched him. The error there from Djokovic, not Alcaraz.
Carlos is so unbothered.
He loves what the fans are giving him. He's just using it. It's that youthful exuberance. It's that Lightning McQueen flair. I love it.
So agile. Novak straight. Oh, into the net. You've got to start to think if Novak's doing it deliberately, don't you?
Well, this is a critical point in the match now. He's love 30 in the third set.
Novak straight down. Forehand return. Again, no one changing up for a backhander yet. Till now. Oh, and it went out for Alcaraz. Djokovic gets the first point of his serve. Yeah, 15-30.
And he knows he got lucky. He knows he got lucky there. He's got to find something. At a deficit of 15-30, needs to find a few special shots.
I did love the... No, calm down, calm down. That he gave to his crew there. Straight down again. Oh. Of course, breaking news coming in to this morning is Emma Raducanu has split with her 9th coach after this Australian Open.
Yep.
Got a feeling that you've got to find the right one. She'll find the right one eventually. As Djokovic sends it down. Backhander again from Carlos. Oh, that was cheeky.
Oh, no.
Novak gave that away.
You're letting the defeat creep in here. 15-40 on serve. All square at 2 games each, but of 15-40 on serve, the tactic for Novak not working the way he wanted it to.
The silence is deafening here. Straight down centre, forehand return coming in from Alcaraz. Novak's trying to send him around the court. Got a feeling that Novak's controlling this bit a little bit better, but he's gone wide! There we go! There's the break point! 3 games to 2 for Carlos. He breaks the serve again. And now, it is, with 28 minutes on the clock, is this the turning point? Not only in the match, but in the way that the old and new guard meet each other. I mean, Carlos already the #1 seed in the world. Djokovic has slipped to #4, but this is 2 greats racing each other for a great title.
JB?
Yes, hello JT, what have you got for us?
While we have a break...
Go for it.
I want to try and make sense of something, Sanson.
Okay.
Asian Le Mans Series at Dubai has just started 24 minutes ago.
Yes.
On lap 1, a GT car spun and just tapped the wall, didn't get going. Safety car came out. As soon as they called the safety car, it got going again, quickest safety car ever. Now, another car has spun off and not got going, but it's a virtual safety car, but they've brought a HIAB and recovery vehicle out to recover the car, even though it's a virtual safety car. Wouldn't it make sense to have a full safety car when they're bringing recovery vehicles out on track in the runoff? Yeah, and it's a virtual safety car, but all of the marshals, even though having virtual safety car boards, because I've seen them, are showing safety car boards. Make sense of it, please, as an Asian motorsport after this game.
Oh, I don't need to. I need one sentence. It's Asian Le Mans things during an Asian Le Mans race.
Makes sense. Got it.
Sometimes when we call them A, sometimes call them B. We throw a dart. Straight down from Alcaraz serve, poor backhand return there, and it is 15 love already. Djokovic now is having that desperation sink in. Yeah, I can explain that for you. We throw a dart at the board, and whatever it lands on, that is what we decide.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seen that in the Formula E race yesterday as well with the safety car start, which apparently is a rule now. If it hasn't rained all weekend, you start the race by the safety car. Straight down from Carlos, forehand return from Djokovic again, forehanded from Carlos, backhanders now coming into play. Novak slows it down, but this is Carlos's territory! Is he still there?
Yes.
No! He hit the net!
Yes.
But Novak getting back in.
Well, he needs that to be more than just a road point, but that is proof that Djokovic isn't done. He can still bring out the class. Look at that. Fabulously done. That's a tough point to return. And that was a little bit arrogant from Alcaraz. And I think he knows it. Look at him.
He knows that Novak's turn. My chair's stuck. I've broken my chair. Straight down coming through from Carlos. Oh, that was very deep from Djokovic on the return. Carlos playing against the line.
Oh, Novak, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was out to begin with. You can see the ball trajectory just moved in a straight line.
You're better than that, man. Come on. You're better than that. That was a very unforced error indeed there for someone of Novak's caliber. Can't afford too many more of those.
Alcaraz with the serve. Ball up. Oh, fault. I love the red lights that we've got here at the Open to indicate. We won't have that at Wimbledon.
No, indeed.
Oh, it's a double fault.
Oh.
It's lights out and away we fault.
Very nice. Ben Edwards and David Crawford appreciate that.
Well, if anybody was watching F4 Saudi Arabia at the tail end of last year, we actually had 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, potential 4 light, and then we had nothing.
What happened there?
The starting actually basically froze on 4 lights.
Oh! Carlos gives the fist. He loved that one. He sent Djokovic right to the left.
Nice and clinical. Nice and clinical.
I think this is now where Carlos is. He's warmed up.
Yeah, that's a.
He's giving us a dead-eye stare in the camera. It is total Lightning McQueen. Oh, that was a weird return for Djokovic. Racket was right up against his face, and he drops it again. It's 4-2.
What I love about Alcaraz is that, yes, he's got flamboyance, he's got an ego, but he can back it up. He can back it up.
That's the first time I've seen Novak go, yeah, this is getting me. But you're right.
Just quickly, hello to Pierre Moss, saying, good morning, fellas. I love the Roy Kent reference.
Well, they just finished wrapping on season 4, so that's likely to come in July. I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Everybody moaning, oh, why is he coaching a women's team? The point is...
No, must see television for me.
Yeah. I'll get back to that in a second, actually. Backhander coming in from Djokovic. He sent Carlos. Carlos still there. Djokovic. Beautiful!
Yes. Send him the wrong way. That's the move. That's the move that leaves the other player in tatters.
Fabulous. Yeah, the point is the fact is that I think it's brilliant that he's coaching a women's team because that's the next logical step.
Yep.
Straight down. Return was good from Carlos, but Djokovic seems to be woken up now. It's like they've given him another burst of energy. He's had a little talking to himself. Carlos making errors. Novak knows it. He picked up the pace. 2 drops. He's getting closer and closer to the net. He's going to try for the jump, but Carlos is there too. It goes over. Novak's still there. So is Carlos. And Carlos coming back.
Point of the tournament. Point of the tournament.
16
Point
shot.
of the tournament so far. Oh my gosh.
See, that's
just when you figure out what you know about Alcaraz's talent, he pulls out a point like that against one of the all-time greats. Look at that return. Phenomenal. Point of the tournament.
That was insane. Even a thumbs up from Novak. He liked that one.
Yeah, if he'd have pulled that off, that would have been the greatest shot in history.
Oh, this is why tennis is addictive. It's just as good as motorsport.
Yeah.
Djokovic straight down. Backhander. Bit pull there from Carlos. Forehander with some pace. Beauty!
Lovely. He's back in his stride now.
Yeah.
You know that wipe off the towel. That was gamesmanship. He's a great actor, as Novak Djokovic. He knows how to make people think what they like about him. And within seconds, he'll turn that on its head. I love watching Novak. He's just got it. He's just got everything. The complete package still.
Here we go again. Ace!
Beauty. Beauty. Come back from a break point, why don't you?
This is... Well, set 3 is longer than any of the others we've played.
We're not even at the 5th game yet. We're at 4-2. And Djokovic is about to take his 3rd. 7 games in, and neither of them have got a 5th.
Oh, and he did it! There we go!
Wow! And suddenly, Novak Djokovic is Rocky Balboa.
What a bizarre, interesting game. Yeah, apparently our ticker's not working at the bottom, so I'll try and fix that a little bit, because for some reason there's an error. So I'll just maybe try and give it a space and see if that works.
Time to try and make sense of the Asian Le Mans series once again. After they have recovered the car from the runoff area, that is when they decide to go from virtual safety car to safety car, which means all of the marshals flip their safety car boards round to show VSC.
Oh, for God's sake!
Asian Le Mans series doing Asian Le Mans series.
Wait. Did you say that they were showing SC and now they flipped it to show VSC?
Yeah.
Under the VSC.
Yeah.
So they were showing SC under the VSC, and now they're showing VSC under the SC.
Right?
Yes. What also
It'll be red flag when it's green in a minute.
What also makes me laugh is at the start of the races, they have 2 cars. You have the safety car at the front, and you have a medical car at the front. But they're not called the safety car, medical car. They're called the lead car and the chase car.
Right.
Fault in the serve there as we start game 8 of set 3. It's Carlos with the serve. Forehanders and backhanders. Forehanders now prevalent. This is great from Djokovic. He now switches it out with a backhander. He tried to change the direction. It didn't really pay off the way he wanted it to. Backhander from Carlos. Here comes Novak. Oh, he hit the net!
Oh!
Carlos is closing him in. He's just reaching out and grabbing. I'm really enjoying this.
This will go down as one of the great Grand Slam finals between the new master of the new generation and the remaining master of the old generation.
Oh, Carlos on a little bit of a slow. That was a cheeky return. Makes it 30. I put my headset on for this one, Jake, because I thought, oh, it's going to go 5 hours. It's going to go all the time. No. I hope it goes, because otherwise I could have used my lip mic. And I really love my lip mic.
I'm just about to get my lip mic back. It's currently in a workshop in Sepang.
Oh, what happened to it? As we get the forehanders return. Djokovic.
So it ended up in a crate full of my stuff on a long boat from Wellingborough to Kuala Lumpur.
Oh.
So it's currently sat in the Evans GP workshop in Sepang, along with many Lego sets that haven't even been started, many Thunderbirds models that haven't yet been built. So yeah, very looking forward to getting hold of those boxes.
If I lean back, I can see Tracy Island as we get a little shot coming through. Carlos brings it in close. Novak sends it. Did he make it in?
Whoa!
No! Missed out by an inch.
Good effort.
It's close.
It's actually quite a pivotal moment in the sport. This isn't just another Grand Slam final.
It's very much,
Novak determined to show that he still has what it takes up against the new crop of up and coming whippersnappers. Alcaraz trying to put him to sleep.
Would you say...
This is Jackson Storm versus Lightning McQueen. This really is.
So I was about to say, it's that, isn't it?
We're motorsport boys. What can we do?
Straight down, backhander coming in from Novak. Oh, Carlos skidding across the court here. Drop shots.
Yes.
Oh, he returned it. Oh, he didn't. He got a racket to it, I reckon. I want to see that again on a replay.
That's definitely going to need a slow-mo.
Let's have a look. Did he get it?
That's definitely going to need a slow-mo.
Oh, I think he did. I think he just got a little touch to it. I was looking on our delayed monitor up here in the booth. Let's have a look. Here it is.
Want a slow-mo?
Oh, that's too close to tell for me.
That was tricky.
That lady.
Very, very tricky.
That lady, by the way, I know her pain because you can't put the iPhone 17 on a tripod because the camera button, you can't, it's very hard to put it into place. That was Novak sending it out wide deliberately, and it's gained to Alacarz. It's now 5-3. Novak gave that one away. Novak gave
Didn't
that
he?
one away.
That's baffling.
Yeah.
That's baffling.
Oh. Yeah, actually, I wanted to ask you...
One of the things...
Go on.
I was just going to say, one of the things I do love about the other Grand Slams in relation to Wimbledon. Wimbledon is all about tradition. It's about sportsmanship. It's about dignity. It's about British grit. But it's about class. It's always been about class. In the other three Grand Slams, Roland Garros, the US Open, and here in Melbourne, it's about hard graft.
Let's see what we're going to have now. Here we go again. Straight down. Fulton serve. Novak serving now. Game 9.
Yeah, all the things that you don't see at Wimbledon, you do in these Grand Slams. Oh, I left. Oh, goodness me, Novak. This is where the third set goes away from him. This is where it ends.
Double fault. Well, we might be out of here in the next half an hour, folks.
Novak's got to find something in the fourth set. He has to.
This is such a heartbreak. Straight down again. Forehand return, Carlos. Novak getting a bit slower out there. His serving speed has slowed. Backhander coming in. Carlos keeping it. Novak into the net.
It's tough. It's hard to take. But Novak is still showing to everybody he'll go as far as it takes to prove that he can still hack it. He's made it to a final of a Grand Slam again. But perhaps Alcaraz is the only one now who can really get in his head.
You do wonder what's going to happen when we get to the other World Opens as we go straight down again. Backhander coming. Oh! Novak bringing the cheeky shots, but Carlos was right there to return. And Novak puts it in the net.
Yeah. That's the thing. Alcaraz is cheeky, youthful exuberance. He doesn't do phase. He doesn't do pressure. He just gets on with it. Set point.
This is going to be interesting now. Straight down. Backhand. Oh, no, false serve. Djokovic's going to be annoyed that he's got a break point and a set point. Straight down again. Backhander was good from Carlos. Djokovic is there. Carlos sent it down. Double bounce. It was long, wasn't it? Djokovic making him work for it. Carlos sends it up. Drop shot. That's at least not going to be too much, but it's going to be 2 set points.
Djokovic going as violently and as aggressively as he can. He's not going out of this tournament silently. He's going to be kicking and screaming, stood off the premises. Love it.
It was just on the line, though, that first slow return he did.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that I would have said that was out looking at the monitor. Here we go, looking at it again. Oh, it's just on the cusp. I'd have called out that one, personally. Straight down again. Backhander return, a bit faulty from Carlos. The racket hits the floor. And now Carlos tries to slow it down and goes out. Okay.
It ain't over yet.
Is this Novak's return?
Again. Novak just needs to stretch this. If he doesn't make it too easy for Carlos, he still has a hand to play in the fourth set.
What have he got? tape on the racket. Not even blistering yet. Ace!
Oh, what an ace! And what a time to bring it out!
Do not go silent into that good night.
Novak was always my favourite of the big four. Of Roger, of Rafael, of Andy. Novak was always my favourite. He was always the most entertaining.
Backhander was good from Alcaraz. Still coming through. Now Alcaraz slowed it. Advantage.
Nice
Alcaraz.
done. Nice done.
That, I thought it was out. I was convinced that was the perfect slow return.
Really was.
I just saw it again. That
Oh.
was insane.
The flamboyance is just fabulous.
Backhander was good. Oh, there we go.
Use
Back
again.
to juice. What on earth is happening? It's like that game a couple of years ago where we just ended up on 6 juices.
Yep.
I consumed a lot of juice that day.
We're almost 5 minutes into this game. Longest game of the match so far.
You can see the sweat, can't you? It's starting to drip down. Gets in their eyes. Straight down from Djokovic. Backhander was good
Oh.
from Carlos. That was very close. Oh, Carlos into the net. Advantage to Djokovic. This is where it switches. It's like a light flickering at 2 different points at the same time. This game is just madness.
This was the match I've been waiting for a couple of years as a tennis fan. Oh, no, not quite there for the ace.
He can still deliver.
He only brings them out when necessary.
That was a slow serve from Novak. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no! There's use in a row.
You always want to watch this one through your fingers. This is incredibly difficult.
It's quite funny. There are racing drivers who ask me, what on earth do you see in tennis?
Yeah.
What is so interesting about it? Watch this.
Mark Webb is in attendance at the Australian Open. Of course, he's an ambassador for this event. Straight down again. Backhander was faulty there. Novak smells blood in the water, and he has got it again.
Fabulous. Fabulous from Djokovic.
That return, as soon as it was poor, he came in immediately to the net.
Just needs that split shirt to get the game away from Alcaraz. And then he's got an opportunity to tie the set. But he's going to have to break serve to do it. In this form, it might be enough.
I was going to say backhander came in from Alcaraz there.
The momentum's got to be ironclad if he wants to break him.
Backhanders from Alcaraz, what I'm watching right now. Djokovic in the net, juice again.
Oh! Juice again. Number 4.
It got close.
Juice number 4.
Oh, we'll be in Mambo number 5 eventually. Oh.
To paraphrase Douglas Adams, time is an illusion. Game time doubly so. Dear, oh dear. Nearly the 2-hour mark already.
Oh, beautiful ball from Djokovic, but it goes in the net. Advantage to Alcaraz. A mistake in a critical time. It was a lovely serve from Djokovic, but Carlos knew, he telegraphed it way before taking the serve. Straight down. Backhander coming in. Djokovic can't go. Oh, he's out!
Now 2 hours and 30 seconds. And it's the Pretender who sets the 1 to the Pretender, to the crowd. My, oh my.
6-2, 6-2, 6-3. Wow.
51 minutes that was. That set.
That one set was nearly an hour. My goodness. And that was the Tyra. That was the one now that the rest of this match is either going to be very quick or very long.
Are we going to be here for the next 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or are we going to be here for another hour and a half? That's the thing about tennis. You clear out your entire morning / afternoon.
Possible, isn't it? I mean, it's all going to come down to how Novak responds to that. Was that in the game plan? Is that even in plan B? Because if he's got something in reserve for the 4th set, this goes to a 5. However, if that was unexpected in that final couple of games from Novak, then Carlos can just run it. He can just run this out.
This is just going to get mad. Absolutely insane. Well, we've got a break. I want to ask you a question earlier on. Headset or lip mic? Which is your favourite?
Lip mic a million times over.
Yep.
You never, it's not even a contest. If you have a lip mic, then everyone else changes their settings. You don't have to change yours at all.
Yep.
The thing for me is that I actually did some reading into the Carl's mic when I bought one. And I looked into the design. It's a design that can never be improved upon. Its invention goes all the way back to 1972. So it's the only form of technology I can think of on Earth that hasn't been improved or perfected in the last 53 years. Every other piece of technology in the world has been either discarded or redeveloped, except the lip mic in broadcasting. That's been there for 53 years. It's never been improved upon. It's never been adapted. You can't improve upon it in any way, shape, or form.
There you go.
And it was designed, and it was designed. Do you know what it was designed for?
It was, wasn't it horse? It was football competition, wasn't it? So that it
was a specific match. It was a very specific match. It was designed and developed so that the football commentators on the equivalent of BBC 5 Live in those days could be heard, not could hear themselves, but could be heard at Ibrox Park. It's genuinely at Ibrox Park. Rangers versus Celtic, because that's the only match in Great Britain where it's almost impossible to be heard while you're sitting in that booth in the crowd. So that's what the lip mic was developed for. It was Ibrox Park, Rangers versus Celtic.
Oh, that was a good first serve. Djokovic losing the point. Backhand forced error. I'll give you an example of what the lip mic. I'll have to use it for this first game, then I'll show you around why it's omnidirectional. You can get a couple of things in. But Alcaraz on 15 there as well to come into it. Straight down again. Djokovic returns serve. And he's lost out again. It's 30. Now, this now seems to me that Djokovic has lost a little bit of momentum.
This is what we said. This is either going to be very fast or very drawn out.
We go again. Alcaraz. Straight down. And there's a fault again coming through. Just got to wait. Also, it's great for tennis because you can go very quiet and it still picks you up at the same level. Alcaraz straight down.
Yep.
Djokovic, backhander again. Forehander coming through. Oh, it's net play and it's failed.
Oh, Carlos.
Carlos did not get the right opportunity that we were expecting. He misses out once more. Yeah, the great thing about these is that you can go really, really high and you can go really, really low and it still picks up the same because of the ribbon mic inside. It's brilliant. All works off of the ribbon. It's just one line of
Once I get my hands on my Coles mic, nobody is going to be complaining about how often I shout.
No. Straight down again. Oh, and Djokovic again. His racket hits the ground. And it now makes it Alcaraz 40-15 in the first game. The first game of the fourth set.
I'll give you another great story about the lip mic in a little bit, which is Formula 1 related.
Oh, ace! Alcaraz gets it with an ace. Yeah, so here's the front, here's the side, here's the other side. But then here's the back, because you can actually talk in through the back and the front, and it sounds different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Anyway, what's your story?
My story is there
It's
are
not
two Formula One Grand Prix commentaries from the 80s. Sorry, one from 87 and one from 1992, where you can see how amazing the volume is from Murray Walker compared to any other commentator on planet Earth.
I know this one, yeah.
Essentially, Silverstone 87, James Hunt had the lip mic in his hands when Piquet made the pass on Mansell made the pass on Piquet. And while Hunt was exhaling rather audibly, in the background you can hear the scream of Murray. Nobody else could have heard him.
Straight down again from Djokovic. It was a forehand return from Alcaraz, and he's still serving it up, but Djokovic is taking him to the extremes. Djokovic having to run around just a little bit more. His legs not taking the distance he wanted to before, still keeping it in now. What have you got for us? This is a great little rally now, and Djokovic sends it down, and he goes out. It's 15 for Carlos Alcaraz.
Very strong rally. Love 15, not the right time to go love 15.
What was the 92 one then?
That was Adelaide when Senna went into the back of Mansell.
Oh,
again, Hunt was on the mic, and you hear this huge yelp, and clearly Murray decided it was his turn. He wrestled the lip mic out of James's hands. He carried on.
I'll give you a third, actually.
On both occasions, you can hear Murray. Yeah. No other commentator in that circumstance would be audible.
Forehander. Oh, that was actually out of that one go. That was still in.
That wasn't out.
I thought it was out. Yeah, even the crowd thought it was, but now Djokovic puts it out.
Is. Well, I reckon he'll review that.
Yeah, that looked out to me. That did look out. I've just saw it again on the replay.
Will that be one of those where it's 1 millimetre on the white line?
Yeah. Has he called for the review?
Yeah, he has.
Good, good. He's going to serve. Okay.
No, yes, he's going to take the serve. Okay, back on.
I would have challenged that one at this point in the game. I would have gone, no. I want to replay that, please. Straight down. And if that one gets out, I'll give you a third story actually about lip mics. About an audible gasp in the commentary box as Djokovic sends it down. Backhander came in. Oh, a bit of height to that one from Carlos. Djokovic returns it with just as much gumption. That was on the line as well. And Alcaraz sends it into the net. It's 15-30. Azerbaijan 2021, Channel 4, Mark Webber, the chicken scream.
Mark Webber, yes.
Actually, he did that twice. He did that another time. When Hamilton and Albon hit in Australia 2020, he screamed then.
Yes, he did.
Everyone forgets that one. Mark Webber's chicken scream. You see, actually there he is. Just top right. Straight down. I was ready to call that one as an ace. I was holding my voice back.
I need to spot Mark Webber again. I missed him.
I'll rewind and show you early on. He's in attendance watching this one. Straight down. Backhander coming in from Carlos. Then again from Novak. Out wide! It's 40!
Oh, no, not now. Not now. This is where the match disappears. You cannot let this one get away now. This is where Carlos finishes the job. He finishes you if this gets away from him.
Straight down coming through again. Backhander. Oh, and it's still good. Djokovic is really sending Alcaraz around the court. Novak's just standing still. There's the mistake! And it was out this time!
Keep putting him under pressure. Keep making him sweat. The only way you're going to break Alcaraz is if you tire him out. That's the only way you're going to get the advantage on him.
Well, Alcaraz won their most recent encounter, of course, back at the 2025 US Open semi-finals. To come into it. This is the final piece of the puzzle, of course, before he gets them all. Novak brings it in. Oh!
What a return! Juice. This ain't over yet.
Well, Alcaraz has won Wimbledon, the French Open, the US Open. If he wins here, the Australian Open, it's the 6th man in the Open era to compete a career Grand Slam. That's what's on the line here tonight. The shifting of the baton, as Jake has said so many times today. Djokovic straight down, forehand and returned from Carlos. Djokovic tries to send him the other way. He's just standing still. And it's advantage for Carlos Alcaraz, and it's a break point, Jake.
He'd only be the 2nd Spaniard to do it, of course.
Oh, yes, that's true, actually. 2 out of the 6 is an incredible stat for Spain.
It is fair. Yeah, it is.
Spain might have a good year this year with Fernando Alonso. The secret of that, Aston Martin. A lot of support for him. Straight down. Oh, that was a bad return from Carlos. Novak will send him his just desserts. Drop shot coming. Returned. Serve. What do you want for dinner tonight? How about slam burgers? Juice.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Djokovic ain't going quietly. No chance. Really making Carlos Alcaraz push his weight around the court. Big elevation. Novak ready for it. I'm amazed that return off the drop was straight at him.
Yeah, I was thinking,
lovely move.
did he do that deliberately to give himself a bit of time?
I think he might have done.
Yeah, because Novak was sending him left, right. Did he just send it up high to get himself centred a little bit more?
Yeah, probably.
That clock's running out. He's going to get a warning here if he's not careful. Oh, and he clipped the top of the net. Umpire's being incredibly fair.
I think he's trying to come up with a couple of game plans here. He's trying to figure out what to do next.
You can hear the atmosphere, can't you? Straight down, forehand return coming through. Backhander goes high. Djokovic had his back turned. Carlos is going to return it with a beauty to give it to an advantage. Small forehand. Hello.
He gets this advantage. I can't see a way back for Djokovic.
No, you're right. This is effectively game.
Yeah, this is effectively the very first match point. We're not quite there yet, of course, because we've still got at least one of them to get to 5 games in this particular set, but this is the first metaphorical, the first mental.
Ace.
Oh, what about that, though? An ace when it's needed. What did I tell you? Djokovic only brings the ace when it's necessary. Stunning.
Ooh, look at that. 7 minutes already on the game clock.
Yep. New longest game of the tournament. Oh, sorry, new longest game of the match, I should say.
The silence. Bad return there from Carlos. Novak's going to send him. Which way did that go?
Oh!
Novak on the line. Advantage.
Yeah, he really was.
I want to see that again. Bad return from Carlos. Novak sends it. Oh, it was just a couple of millimetres before the line.
Come on, Novak. You still got something here.
You sounded like the master then when you did that. So Anthony Ainley. Straight down again. That we tried for an ace. Carlos. Oh, it clips! And he lands on his own side! It was a clever plan, but just a little bit down.
The fact that he'll still try shots like that. There you go. 10 o'clock at night.
The cooling air is going to get to them now as well. Forehander returns coming in now. Backhander from Carlos. Backhander slowed from Djokovic. Forehander with pace coming from Carlos Alcaraz. Backhander coming in from Djokovic again. The game getting incredibly fast-paced in the rally. Carlos getting a lot quicker with the returns. Novak's ball seems to stand still, but it went out.
Oh.
And it gives advantage to Alcaraz for a 5th break point. Sort of don't know where you want to go with this one.
Phased. He doesn't look phased at all. There's no visible signs of exhaustion. There's no visible signs that any shot is deterring him. He's an ice block. Almost 10 minutes for this one game.
That was a good serve from Novak, but Carlos was ready for him. And that
long,
puts it back to juice.
This game is going to be over 10 minutes. But even mistakes like that, there's no devastation, there's no humiliation, there's no frustration, there's no anger. It's, okay, come on, let's go for another one. He's got no emotion, and you don't need it on the court. You need it afterwards.
You got a feeling if these two ever went for just a normal game of tennis somewhere, this will go on all night. Straight down, forehand return. That was just kept inside. Novak's got an advantage here, I've got a feeling, because they're out. I stand corrected. Carlos looked all over the place at the start of that one, but Novak couldn't do it. He just sent it too far down the line.
A 6th break point in this game alone for Alcaraz. That's so minimal, isn't it? Look at how close that went.
The eye line was just outside. Oh, that was on the line too. Drop! Yes, well done, Novak. Yeah. Back to juice. 6.
Wow.
6th juice.
JB, what were you talking about? That game where we went to 6 juice at Wimbledon?
Yeah, here we go again. That was between Carlos Alcaraz as well. In the semi-finals. Straight down for Novak. Oh, Carlos had a little bit of a lunge there. Novak sends it back!
Lovely. Lovely. This game is still alive.
Much better. That was a lovely return, actually, because you knew from the second Carlos had to lunge for it, Novak smelt the blood and he just sent it back the right way because Carlos already started running.
Like, he really is the pin-up for the nation. He is their ultimate idol back home in Belgrade.
Go. Backhander this time coming in from Djokovic. Forehanders coming in from Alcaraz, who's not wanting to change over yet. Backhander with a bit of a slow pace now. Ooh, that was a miss-hit. And now, it is finally 1 game all in the 4th set.
Yes, the most important game of the match for Djokovic to win.
That took a while to do.
That was the most important game of the match for Djokovic to win. For the first time in this match, Djokovic has just got inside Alcaraz's head.
There's a smile there as well, but they can't even go back. Oh, there's a rare exuberance of Novak there.
Yep. That's the match. That's the game that makes the difference in this match. That's the game that potentially takes this match to a 5th set.
Oh, lunging.
Just keeping himself in trim. Nothing wrong with that. That is the game, though, that could potentially take this to a 5th set. That was so crucial.
Just taking a look there, actually. He was deliberately making sure that he wasn't ready. They've had to reset.
He's just saved 6 break points in 1 game. Djokovic has still got it.
It's a false serve from Alcaraz.
And now look. Alcaraz has got to regroup.
Kilometres. We're having to work out kilometres to mile per hour again. Oh, and Alcaraz into the net on his own serve.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Such an important game for Djokovic to win. Alcaraz is now scrappling.
Clear your plans for lunch, everybody. We're here all
I'm going to be late for dinner.
Oh, straight down. Oh, it's into the net again from Alcaraz. He cannot get this serve right.
This is the world number 1 being shown up by one of the sport's greatest ever legends. Good poise. Works it right on the forehand, right down the line. Cuts back across, chips back to the obvious place. Another big forehand. Good cut across from Djokovic. Launching. Alcaraz really making Djokovic work. Big error, big error.
Djokovic into the net. 15-all. That's not the mistakes you want to be making. Djokovic knew that one was his. He tried to be cocky. Yeah, it's too far down an angle.
He hates himself for that one.
Yeah.
That one in particular is going to eat at him. That was an easy return. And he overcomplicated it.
I can empathise a lot with that. When you know you've made the error, it sticks to you. Again, Alcaraz struggling to serve. Where are we going now? Straight down, forehander return coming in. Backhander from Carlos. Backhander again from Djokovic. That was just out. That was bad. Drop shot got saved. And then Djokovic sends it out wide. He's off game. Very weird one there. A wipe of the towel.
Do you know what? From Alcaraz, we've seen fewer racket tricks tonight, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's been a couple. But he knows tonight he's actually got to concentrate.
Because he knows that Djokovic will probably save him. Straight down on his serve. Backhander. Oh, that was bad from Djokovic. 40-15. Backhand forced error.
How do you stop a steam locomotive that's in full chat?
Put a DeLorean in front of him.
Oh, Djokovic needs a DeLorean.
Is this going to be it? If he loses this one, could go 2-2. Because I've got a feeling that on Djokovic, he'll keep his serve as a bit of anger. He'll fuel himself like he uses the crowd to fuel. Backhander coming in. Oh, it went out. Second game.
Holding the serve at a critical time.
Well,
so now Alcaraz has got to break the serve.
Well, after 22 minutes, I think they needed that break. I think that was the case because they went, what was it? They went 18 minutes or so just over in that one game, and then they had to play the next one straight away. They didn't have a chance to stop and breathe. And now they have. I think that might help Novak a little bit more. A little bit of pace, a little bit of granola, a little bit of fuel getting it in. JT, anything coming through on the other side of USN?
No, there isn't. But hello to everyone. All I will say that to the 2,600. Hold on. Let me do the maths. To the 3,770 people who have tuned in. Hello.
Hello.
Who have tuned in right now?
Overall.
Is that on USN?
Wow.
Combined.
Oh, combined. Oh, right.
Wow.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Wow. Well, this is going well.
And it's just changed, and I cannot be bothered to do the maths again. But, yeah, Samson. I have caught Samson. I
love working with you guys. I really, really do.
We just had a full course yellow for debris.
Oh,
right?
for God's sake. Is it red flag now they're putting out?
We had a fire vehicle come out and grab it, but you had two marshals in the car. One of them ran to get the debris. One of them was waving a yellow flag by the side of the circuit.
Perfect. That's old school.
Djokovic with the serve. Straight down. Forehand return. Oh, that's a slip. And that's an easy point.
Oh. Child's play. Absolute child's play.
That was a rookie error from Carlos. You should have seen that one coming. What have we got now? Novak's
many more of those.
Yeah.
And we've got 5 sets.
We're going to have it, aren't we? We'll be here all day.
I reckon we might. I reckon we might get to a 5 set match. Look at it. Alcaraz is bailing out of it here. He's bailing out of this game. That was lazy from Alcaraz. Literally lazy.
Wonder if he knows he has to go to 5 sets and he's just... Oh, no, actually, that's the first time I've seen him a bit dazed and confused.
Yeah.
Djokovic... Oh, fault. Could have been a serve.
That is why I said that particular game about 15 minutes ago was so important for Djokovic to win.
Backhander coming in. I've got a feeling Carl's going to make a bit of an error here. Oh, Djokovic up high. It stays in.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what happened? We need to know. That's so annoying. The TV pictures froze. I'll have to wait to see what happened. Hang on. Ball comes straight down. And it was still in. Return serve. Forehander into the net from Carlos. It was a dead stop. Right. We'll have to turn on the commentary from TNT. JT hopefully has pictures. Our TV pictures have just frozen up here in the booth. I don't know what's going on. Oh, hang on. They're back now.
They are back.
Maybe. They were back and now they've gone again. At such a crucial time. Right, I'll take over. If JT's got the pics as well. Oh, apparently they've lost Wi-Fi connection. Straight down serve coming in from Djokovic. And oh, he's bringing it into the net. And Carlos goes again into it. It's 2 games all. It's 2 games all as TV pictures return. Well then, Sanson, 2 games all. Djokovic did manage to save it. Alcaraz, a forehand error and a backhand error. And now it's 2 all.
Djokovic is tiring. Alcaraz a little bit lackadaisical at times. I can't believe that 30 love shot where Alcaraz, it just didn't look like he was trying.
Straight down his serve. Backhander was a bit off there from Djokovic. Forehander coming in still. Which way are you going to go? Forehander again from Carlos. Oh, and Djokovic in the net.
Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Just wonder if Alcaraz was so expecting to break that serve that when he didn't, it's thrown his whole game off.
I don't like being blue-balled by TNT Sports. That was quite bad, actually. I was like, no! It was mid-air ball! Like, come on, what?
Worst timing ever. Oh. That was Alonso versus Schumacher 2005, that was.
Yeah.
Imola.
We'll go to an outbreak. Oh, that was Djokovic doing a ball return. Like, hello, do you fancy doing a spin around? Yes, I like the twist. But it's now 30 for Alcaraz. 30 love.
Confident on his serve. Desperate to break Novak's.
Look at the smile on his face.
He knows he's in his head. That's the thing. He knows he's making Carlos make the mistakes.
Ace! That was critical.
His serve, he's in comfort mode. But on Novak's serve, Carlos is starting to become all at sea.
This is such a great game.
There's a good chance we're going to 5 now. There's a really good chance we're going to 5.
Straight down again. Oh, another ace!
Double ace in a row. Double ace. Oh.
It's 3 games
to
2.
Carlos.
29 minutes already.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling TNT
we are almost at the same length of time at 3-2 that we had for the first set.
Yes, we are, yeah. This is incredible stuff. It's what this game is like. It just slows it down the further we go. JT, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello. It is a good job I don't have anything on today. This is going the distance. I can feel it.
Well,
I can feel it.
Yeah, I want to talk quickly about the Miami Premier yesterday. Apparently, there's a new rule this year from the FIA that if there hasn't been any rain at all over the weekend, that now, if it rains just before the start, it will be an automatic couple of laps behind the safety car for safety.
Let me just ask: are these 15-year-olds who've never driven a racing car before, or are they professional racing drivers.
I know.
That's
Annoyed me
so
last night.
lame. That's so lame. I'm sorry. We had a similar issue with that in UAE 4 the other day. We actually had a race that was red flagged when it got very wet at Yas Marina very, very quickly, because it never rains at Yas, for one thing. So when it does, it's like an ice rink. However, we only red flagged the race because 7 of the 39 cars had wet tyres.
Oh,
None of the
God.
other teams had bought them. So we couldn't, in good conscience, let them go out in the rain. But to tell their FIA Formula E racing drivers you can't race in the rain unless it's under a safety car, come on.
It was
Come
bad.
on.
And by the way, it
That's
wasn't even
just
heavy rain.
childish.
Wasn't even heavy rain. It was a light sprinkle. A light sprinkle. 15 love, by the way, for Djokovic after that first serve.
Yep.
Madness. Madness on that one. Straight up for Djokovic, straight down. Backhand return coming in. Forehander. Very good, actually, from Djokovic again. Sent it up high. This is a good rally. Backhander. Out wide from Djokovic. It's 30 for... No, sorry, out wide from Alcaraz. It's 30 for Djokovic. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, love 30.
Love 30. Love 30. Wow. Okay.
Brain getting away from me there.
And at this stage, if it's love 30, we go 4-2.
Yeah.
When Alcaraz is on serve, he can make that 5-2.
Oh, God.
Suddenly, this goes to a 4-set game.
Backhander coming in. Oh, into the net! He's done it again! Forehand, backhand errors!
Oh, my goodness. Now we're at break point in the 4th set at 3-2 to Alcaraz. If Alcaraz gets this, there's very little way back for Novak.
Straight down. Djokovic on 40. Alcaraz on 0. It's 3-2. Djokovic to tie up the game in this set. If he can take it. But I agree with you, Sanson. This could be Alcaraz's chance here. Backhander. Novak needs to get this one cleared out. He brings the net in. Oh, that went out. Alcaraz
Yeah, 40-15. 40-15.
Sanson, this is going to be close here. Alcaraz needs to just calm it down and know that he's back in it. But even if Djokovic ties it up on 3, he can easily then just whack it out on his serve.
Yeah, 2 points away from tying the game.
Headset leak, I just got caught on my ankle. Camera in camera. Inception. Oh, that I don't know about that one. Would you say that one was a fault? Clipped the top of the net and came down still the correct side.
Yeah, whispered it.
That was a bit cheeky. Straight down again. Forehand return coming in. Whoa, out wide. Game Djokovic, 3-all in 4th set.
Well, that's 3-all, and we're now longer than set 1.
So this now needs to be Alcaraz taking it for the next 3 games in order to win this match and the Grand
If
Slam.
Djokovic can break point at this stage, we're going 5 sets.
Yeah, agreed.
This is going to be a long set anyway, and then we've got a possibility of a 5th as well.
I wouldn't be surprised, looking at the way that they are trying to stretch each other.
Yeah.
This could end on the 4th set, but it'll be the tie-break situation.
Agreed.
It'll be a 7-6 win to Alcaraz if it's won in the 4th set. It's not going to be pick up.
Oh, that was applauded from Djokovic. It's 15 love. A nice serve straight down.
These last 2 games.
Yeah.
These last 2 games have been littered with errors from the opponent to the server.
Straight down again. This ace.
Lovely from Lost.
Well, Santa's turned into a blacked out figure with audio issues, so we'll get you back shortly. It looks like
I actually need to switch my lights on.
Yeah, it looks like you're doing an expose on something. And also the Wi-Fi signal's gone a little bit bad. Oh, it's stabilising. Straight down again. Forehand return from Djokovic. Alcaraz takes it in slow. Djokovic can't get there. Sends it to his own net. Alcaraz takes it. 240. Love. Looks. Ah, there we go. We can see you now. Hello.
That's what I meant. It's getting dark in Malaysia.
time is it over there in Malaysia? Coming up on 7:30, something like that?
Sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right. 10:30, of course, in Australia.
Jet lag kill from Australia to Malaysia used to be a killer for the F1 drivers. Nice on the line.
Oh,
Djokovic gets a 15.
magic. Points like that remind you that Novak is not to be underestimated. What a return. Look at that.
It was
bang on the line. Bang on the line. What a return.
Even in
what
that
a
one.
return.
Little flick of the wrist. Straight down again. Oh, Carlos bringing in Novak in slow. Drop shot!
Lovely!
Oh, he nearly got it back. That was good from Carlos. He takes it 4 games to 3.
Look at the grin. Look at the grimace.
Oh, this game is insane. You end up smiling.
This is the changing of the guard. This is the changing of the guard, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Carlos can finish this job. He's 2 games away from the clean sweep of Grand Slams now.
What a remarkable, confusing, insane game this is turning out to be, as we'll keep up to date. Just bringing you more information tomorrow on USN and JB Motorsports. We've got the NASCAR Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray, weather depending, because currently it's the North Pole. That's why we've had to cancel both Saturday and Sunday, so hopefully it's going to happen tomorrow. But also, just after that on JB Motorsports 2, we've got the pre-season testing for MotoGP, all 3 days live with live timings for 8 hours. So that's from 2 a.m. until 10 a.m. each day. And then on the Thursday, as soon as it's over, I've got to get a train down to Suffolk. So that's going to be a long train journey.
Yeah, you better know which county you're in, because them's fighting words if you get it wrong.
Yeah.
How dare you say Essex when we're really from Suffolk?
Went to Essex recently, actually, as well, and I thought, oh, this looks lovely. And I literally got turned around and been told, no, if you go near that tube station at night, you will get mugged. I was like, lovely. Lovely. And you bring me here?
There's a big difference between Suffolk and Essex. Suffolk is, all right, I'm going. Essex is, can I come too?
The Essex accent sound have gone, and I don't detect it that much now with Nina. As
I deliberately go away from the Essex accent. I fight it with a white hot fury. I can do it perfectly because I grew up around it.
Did you?
But, yeah. I was raised in Braintree.
It's so confusing though, because TV pictures again for me have just gone funny. I'm going to turn the television on and off again. I think I've got a HD error coming through.
Oh, hello.
What have you got, Santi? You have to take it.
For a moment, I had the rainbow just as that ball went into the net for Djokovic.
So it's it's 30 love at the moment as they keep coming in. Yeah, Djokovic just getting it down. He's on the neck there. Rainbow again. There's the TV pictures. Right, I'm back with you. I need a new HDMI cable in. I'll explain in a minute about the Essex accent, actually, why I find it a bit crazy. Straight down for Djokovic. Backhand return. Went way up for Alcaraz. This is now Djokovic to take it to 15.
There you go.
Yeah, it's really...
Fighting back.
It's really strange because Nina and her brother have got Essex accents, but her dad's got a London accent. So, and then there's me with a Northern accent. So it's I go more Northern around her. It's really confusing.
You accentuate the Northern.
Yeah.
Well, you Southerners, you don't do your battered fish and chips properly.
No, they don't. They don't even have gravy. As Alcaraz lunges for the ball and misses out. It makes it to 30 all.
Yeah, they're very soft. Do gravy.
Yes, JT.
It is a shame you couldn't get the points in the Civil War, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that is a shame. I must admit, though.
I remember.
There's no gravy, and they have PG tips, not Yorkshire tea. They had to buy Yorkshire tea for me.
I remember commentating on the Civil War in Bangers with Dave Goddard. He was representing the North, I was representing the South.
Oh, I grabbed the net!
Oh, Carlos Novak takes back control of his own game.
Here we
at
go.
A critical moment. So He's managed to recover 3 points in a row. That's brilliant from Novak. I was just going to say, yeah, Dave got the North fans on his side. I got the Southern fans on his side on Reddit this was the early days of Reddit, after the event. I was told that the Southern commentator should drown in his own vomit. Wasn't it lovely? Tiger racing.
And there's Juice!
Novak physically furious with himself.
This year it was David Addison on the north and Graham Woodward on the south.
Which is hilarious because David Addison is the most un-northern sounding commentator on the planet. He's the most BBC received pronunciation commentator in motorsport.
Backhander comes up from Alcaraz as well. That went out.
Oh! Advantage Djokovic.
Here we go. This will serve it back in on the front. Is it four
Alcaraz
games?
Is 3 points away from a 5-3, or he's 1 point away from a hell of a lot more hard work.
Djokovic serves straight down. Forehand comes over, and it clipped! Djokovic gets it back!
Oh my gosh. Oh my word, it's 4-all. It's 4-all in the fourth set.
The crowd are up.
The game goes on. The match continues in the fourth set at 4-4. This is the first time in the entire match that both players have at least 4 games in a set. This is going to a tie-break, isn't it? You can just tell, Josh. You can just tell this is going to a tie-break.
This is better than the Wimbledon final when we were there for like 90 minutes and went, what, is that it?
Yeah.
Straight down. Forehander was bad there from Djokovic. That's going to give Carlos the advantage. But Djokovic, oh, it's Alcaraz, and it's a mistake!
What a mistake from Carlos! What a mistake from Carlos!
The fist in the air for Djokovic! Listen to the Serbians, I like that one!
He could be crowned president of Belgrade right now. What an error from Alcaraz. Look at that.
I can't believe it.
The world number one.
Well, this
world
is...
number one just cannoned that into the net.
Alcaraz just taking his time to serve now. Let's go, Carlos going on. There's a shush around the ground. I love that, the shh. Alcaraz with the serve. It was a fault. It could have been an ace. It was so close to being that.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Recenter. Refocus. Regroup.
S Club 7. Backhander coming in. Djokovic in the net. 15-all.
Alcaraz 2 games away from the clean sweep. Djokovic 2 games away from taking this to set 5. Love this sport so much.
French Open, Wimbledon, US Open, all coming up. Straight down. Backhander was bad there from Djokovic. He still gets over the net. Alcaraz
wonderful.
Oh!
Yes! World class. World class.
Brings it in, net play again, and this is now Carlos starting to use his tricks. But he capitalised on Djokovic making a fumble.
Amazing that he even got that over the net, to be fair. Wow, look at the contrast.
I was about to say that. The yes and the oh.
2 different worlds, 1 shot.
Fault in that serve. This is a tense moment. Straight down again. Backhander coming in from Djokovic. Alcaraz forehander trying to return it. Power coming there. Oh, that's a mistake from Djokovic. He's really playing on the edge of the line. He has to regroup himself. Carlos let him have that one, but that's another. Yeah, mistake coming from Alcaraz. It's 30-all.
Wow. Novak wants the crowd on his side. He's gesturing to them. Come on, let's push this volume up.
Sansa.
What's the dial up to 11?
Nina has just said, by the way, but you're Essex too. I mean, and then she's also put, I mean, there's a reason I don't like hearing my own voice, so.
Listen to that euphoria.
Hyping it up.
You don't get Mexican waves in tennis very often. Novak wants one.
The silence falls. Alcaraz serves straight down, forehand return from Djokovic. Oh, and it's the net!
Oh!
Alcaraz in, it's break point!
Don't forget, Djokovic has already saved 6 break points to Alcaraz in one game. Now it's his turn to have one.
This is going to go 5 games and 5 sets.
Look at that stat. Look at that stat. Not a single break point has been won in this set yet. And there have been 6 so far. This is potentially the 7th coming.
Here we go. Look at this. They're praying. Divine intervention looks likely as Djokovic brings it back. Again, Djokovic forehander, just having a little bit of an error!
Oh, it's long! It's long!
This is another moment. We've had so many moments in this game. This is another where we go. This is a turning point. There's so many twists and turns. You think it's an Agatha Christie novel.
Get back on the horse. Shake it off. It's ancient history. Move forward.
Here comes Carlos again. Straight down. Backhander from Djokovic. Forehander coming back in again. Ooh, and it's a good point!
What a winner!
Advantage
what
oh
a winner!
God!
What a winner! Look at how tight that angle was. Wait for it. Wallop.
Oh, this either ends in 10 minutes or it goes on an hour.
What a winner! What a winner! Absolutely textbook from the world #1.
There's no other game in the world where you could say this could either be 10 minutes or an hour, and we won't know which. Straight down from Alcaraz. Backhander was good. Oh, a little bit of stumble there from Carlos. Forehander coming through from Djokovic. Oh, it's wide!
4 points! 4 points from the title! Alcaraz is 4 points from the title!
A career Grand Slam is on the line for the young Spaniard.
Wow. Alcaraz breaks this serve, and he is now amongst the greats. Only 5 men before him have ever won all 4 Grand Slams in their career.
Well,
wow.
Rafael Nadal and Pete Sampras, the only other players to be world #1 at the time of winning their first Australian Open trophy. Are we about to see it? And also, if we do get this Grand Slam for the career, which is the Wimbledon, the French Open, the US Open, and the Australian Open, Carlos Alcaraz will be the youngest ever to do this feat.
Yeah.
Because Rafael Nadal was 24 when it was done. There he is.
Who are the others who got all 4? Remind me.
Well, let's have a look. You had to give me the one stat I didn't have on my screen. Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Graf and Laver. And Serena Williams has also done it in women's tennis.
Yes, of course. So only 6 players in world history.
In the opener, so Fred Perry, Don Booch as well, Rod Laver, Roy Emerson, Andre Agassi, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic was the last one to do it. So it's quite fitting, actually, that we've got Djokovic sort of passing on the baton.
Or is he?
Yeah.
Or is he?
Could still change. Djokovic serves. Good serve down. Backhander. That's going to stay in, surely. Yep. A mistake from Carlos. It's not over yet, is it?
No, it's not.
4
He's not going
points.
quietly. Change your racket.
Go on, JT. Sorry, I thought he said something. Go on, Simpson.
He's not going quietly. Change of racket. Definitely okay with that. But Alcaraz can find 4 points. If he can find 4 points in this game, we have a new Grand Slam eclipse.
Djokovic sends it down. Oh, another error.
Oh.
Close to 3 hours. That's not what you want to do.
Will it go into a 4?
Forehand return code. You can hear a ping drop as Alcaraz skies it. It's still in.
Is that in? Oh, wow.
Oh! It went out for Djokovic!
3 points away. 3 points away from superstardom.
The game that
3 points away from every world title that matters.
Jake, I think that you deserve this one.
We'll see. We'll give it a go. So Novak has got to have the strength of presence of mind. Into the net, first service. Carlos Alcaraz, 3 points from the 4 titles that matter. Novak to keep it going. Big forehands. Big run across the court. And into the net he goes. Novak still able to stretch Carlos.
30-15. You can't write this stuff. If this goes to 5, we have to then go to 7. And that's when we start getting very much longer. If Djokovic is trying to tire Alcaraz out, it's not working.
3 points to the good for Alcaraz. Can take this in the next few minutes, or Novak can keep it going. Wonderful serve and out.
I
We've
think
got
we know.
2 game points.
We know where this is going, don't we?
If Carlos Alcaraz is going to win his complete Grand Slam set, Djokovic is going to push him to his absolute limits. This will be his toughest Grand Slam final ever. Beautiful serve. Cut back. Nice way in. Alcaraz really stretching into the net, and it's going on. 5 games to 5.
There is
We're going to a tie break.
No relenting. No relenting.
We're going tie break, folks.
We
We
are.
will stretch this to a 4th hour, at least a part of the hour.
I can't believe this. I don't think Novak can either.
The world's number 1 versus one of the world's greatest ever. Carlos looking to be the youngest man to join that elite club of clean sweeps.
I wonder the number of their hair gel products. They haven't moved once. Well, they're going to reserve on the set clock there because of the crowd's noise.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Good stuff. Oh, another fault.
So nearly the ace. So nearly the ace.
Well, I've got time to look at it again. What do I think I do?
203 kilometers an hour.
Forehander was good there. Backhander from Djokovic. He knew that was out. As soon as that hit the ground, he went, oh. Didn't get
Disappointment as well. You could hear it in the crowd.
such a sudden stop. I think he's actually damaged the racket. He was checking the scuff marks there. So, 15 love. Come on, Carlos, what have you got for us? Straight down, forehander return. Oh, it's in the net!
See, all of that energy that was used to crack Carlos before, he's just letting Alcaraz have this game easy, and he can't afford to. He needs to keep the tempo. Otherwise, there could be a sudden break of serve in the game that follows.
It's in the net again.
Got a slow serve for Carlos tonight.
Forehand return. Djokovic getting stronger. This is looking good, actually. Backhander from Alcaraz. Oh, that went out! It went out!
Yep, Djokovic gets the point.
30-15. Oh, my God. This game is just not relenting.
I can remember being on a Eurosport gig on the day that Murray claimed his Wimbledon Grand Slam. And in Feltham, we were there outside the huge pub on the high street. And it was people out the door watching from the open window to see if he could finish the job. Across we come again. Djokovic having to go long into the net. 40-15.
This is getting intense now. Djokovic starting to falter.
In theory, Alcaraz is still only 5 points away from winning this.
I mean, we all remember where we were when Murray first won Wimbledon. It was the good news story, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, the racket hitting the floor briefly from Djokovic as he didn't even go for that one.
Lovely. Lovely. 4 points is all Carlos Alcaraz needs now. 6-5 in the fourth set. He breaks the serve on Novak Djokovic when he's clearly scrabbling for answers.
Well, I was going to say, Djokovic is now serving. I thought Alcaraz would be serving for the game. The graphic already changed over for that one, so I'll stand corrected, but this is going to get tense. Are we just, as you say, 4 points away from a new career Grand Slam? It's one of the. You win all those, you are one of the greatest of all time, and at such a young age, I can't believe the speed from him. He should have won.
Yeah, what is
Wimbledon.
he? 22? Is he 22 now? Is that it?
Yeah,
22 years of age. And based on what we saw from Rafa, from Roger, and from Novak, there's still another 16 years at least in him.
He could
That's
win another 2.
frightening. That's terrifying.
I mean, thinking about it, he should have won Wimbledon, but he did have a slight, it was just off pace that day. The injury got to him a bit, and Sinner got it. Yeah. Not the greatest.
But if you think that he could complete the career Grand Slam,
now
4 Grand Slam titles at the age of 22, if he's got another 16 years career left in him, every record in the book could fall at his feet.
And what's even more insane is Djokovic still is worth more than him, and he's former world number 1. It's mad.
This boy really is turning into the Max Verstappen of tennis, isn't he?
Yeah. It's all quiet now on centre court as a fault serve on the front.
And actually, the way Carlos Alcaraz approaches the game is actually very similar to the way Max Verstappen approaches Formula One. It's all just effortless.
And a lot of energy driven as a backhander returns coming in now for the pair of them. Backhander again. Forehand now from Alcaraz. That brings Djokovic back into a little bit of a swing for a volley. And it's just a little change of direction. It goes from Djokovic. But Carlos is quick on his feet. Long volley. This is the longest volley. Wow, look at this. Go on.
Still it goes.
At least 30 shots. My God. And it's Djokovic. He falters.
3 points away. 3 points away.
24 shots. Look at that.
The greatest 2 men in the world at this sport right now.
Tell you what, actually looking at it, the ball at least twice went over. He didn't need to have it.
Yeah. It's that air of superiority that Carlos is able to exude. Just phenomenal. Rafael Nadal knows when he's seen class.
Santon, over to you.
3 points away from greatness. Djokovic to serve again. Net serve.
3 hours on the clock.
Yeah, no, we're into the 4th hour. Start behaving like a world champion. You become a world champion. These two know everything there is to know about it.
Oh, look at
Cut
Djokovic!
back in. Oh, masterclass. Novak returns in the opposite direction. Hoodwinks the Spaniard. Watch this again.
Brought it in immediately for a net play, didn't he? And it was just as soon as he knew Carlos returned it, just a little tap to the opposite direction.
It's my favourite kind of return.
That is a world champion versus a world champion.
Keep going, Carlos. You're still only 3 points away.
Maybe a few more if Djokovic keeps doing that. Quarter 11, my God. Who's going to be calling at the 11th hour for this new game? Djokovic. Forehand return. Oh, and Djokovic makes the error!
What on earth was that?
He's 2 points. This is
2
over.
points from the title.
This is over in about 2 minutes. Jake Sanson, you have to call.
2 points from the title. Court goes quiet again for Novak. He has to bring this point back his way. He has to. Careful delivery. Back up the forehand. Into the net. We are a match point. And we've got 2 of them. Championship point. And he knows that this is the moment. This is the crest of history.
Got to be a lip mic situation for history, isn't it? Here we go.
You're right.
Over to you, mate.
15-40. Djokovic to serve. Into the net, just to give us a bit more tension. We could be seconds from greatness. Here comes the serve. Alcaraz to go through. It's a little bit close. It's out! And he's done it! Absolutely incredible! Carlos Alcaraz. Roland Garros. Wimbledon. US Open. And now the Australian Open in 4 sets. 2-6, 6-2, 6-3, 7-5. Djokovic hands the baton to the new greatest.
The youngest of all time. Rafael Nadal was 24. We have beaten an age.
No racket tricks needed.
History.
What an amazing athlete.
I have chills.
Arguably one of the greatest ever, if not the man who's destined to become the greatest ever. 4 Grand Slams, all of them are now taken at 22. Stand back, Roger. Sit back, Carlos. Sorry, sit back, Andy. Take a bow, Carlos Alcaraz. Ladies and gentlemen, you're witnessing the new king of tennis.
The tears were there, the drop to the ground as soon as he knew. A career Grand Slam. You don't see many of those in your life. What an outstanding achievement.
The big thing about this, of course, JB, is that this is only the beginning.
Yeah.
It's only the start. Now we know that he is a champion of all 4 that matter. Wimbledon, US, Roland Garros, and now the Australian Open. This is just the beginning. Every single record could shatter in the next decade.
Well, the phrase jack of all trades, master of none. I think he is the master of all, isn't he?
Look at it.
Oh, don't go to a break now, TNT. That's been the only...
No, what are you doing? This is why Wimbledon's on the BBC.
Yeah. and will forever remain on the BBC as well. What a game.
You're darn right.
I can't wait now. Where are we next? It is Roland Garros. It's French Open next.
Yep.
And then we'll...
Onto the clay we go.
Onto
the clay we go.
That's going to be an interesting one.
You know, this is the advert that we could never have seen There was a chart that advert was only shown if he managed to get the title. We may never have seen that advert. Now we get to.
This crown is yours for Rolex coming in on the Australian Open.
Carlos Alcaraz, a very, very popular champion. And you know what? There's many, many more coming. So many more titles. So many more accolades to come his way. This is just the brink.
Merely the beginning, as you say. Look at that. This is from earlier on when they came out and the music was blowing. They had that all sorted out and ready to go. Well, the last time they faced each other was, in terms of a final, was actually the Olympics in Paris in 2024. It was Djokovic who won that one in 2 tight tie breaks. Alcaraz now have won the last 2 times they've seen each other in the World Tour for the ATP. And now
the question now at this point, JB, what does Novak do next? Does he keep going? Does he keep pushing it? Or is this the beginning of the end?
He's managed to get to a final in arguably Australia, which is his best, a career best. He loves Australia. He's won it so many times. The real question is how he performs at the French Open, at Wimbledon, and at the US Open. If after Wimbledon, if he's still on a poor form, then maybe I'd think making the US your last one.
I mean, you can't really say he's been on a poor form. Some of the shots he's produced tonight have been exceptional, and he's carried the hopes of the nation tonight. It's been such a tall order for him.
And
but you know what?
Yeah.
Amazing. The 25th is still on the cards. It's still doable. It's still possible. I think Wimbledon is probably going to be his best chance to grab the 25th this year. But the confidence, the galvanization of this clean sweep for the 22-year-old Spaniard, the floodgates could just keep flowing.
It's really interesting that we say, oh, is Novak Djokovic going to retire? Is he going to do anything else? We must sort of stress, he has just reached a final. He is number 2. He finished 2nd in the Australian Open. He has just reached a final. He only finished 4th at Wimbledon. I mean, he didn't go out in the first round at Wimbledon. He didn't go out in the first round at the US Open, like what we've seen with, tennis stars of the past. Andy Murray, of course, not making it very far. So you sort of go, well, no, he's still got the pace. It's just he wasn't lucky on that day. And as you say, Jake, the shots he's done today have been absolutely outstanding. I mean, could we really see Jannik Sinner do some of those that we've seen? And he won Wimbledon last year. Arguably, many people say he shouldn't have won Wimbledon because he was carrying an injury, and the only reason he got through was because another player had an injury as well. So Sinner sort of got a lucky path, in my opinion, to last year. And then he faced Carlos Alcaraz, who was injured himself. So it was a weird Wimbledon. It didn't really feel like a good one. But this feels like a little bit of a resurgence. I'm just seeing again on my screen the drop to the floor when he won that. It's emotion. And Spain, well, they were going potty for Alonso, saying, oh, he's going to be world champ, he's going to win races this year, the new car and all that lot. Spain are in a good form. If that's true for Alonso, the 2 biggest Spanish sporting stars, 3 if you count Marc Marquez, could be going in.
I was just going to say.
Spain could be in for a very good year. Marc looks like he's going to dominate again on the Ducati, the last year of these regulations. Carlos Alcaraz doing well. It's a good time to be a Spaniard.
Fabulous work. It was the dictatorial stance of Carlos in the 3rd and 4th set. He knew he had rhythm. He knew he had the ingredients to unlock Novak. But it was the class in how he did it in the 4th set. He pushed Novak along to that 5-5. And then he unleashed the ultimate play. That's when it really came. It was so clever, the tactics that he was able to utilize.
Let's have a listen then.
People of the Kulin Nation, the traditional owners of the land on which we gather tonight, and pay my respects to their elders past and present. I extend that respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here this evening.
This is Todd Woodbridge, the Master of Ceremonies to the Australian Open.
What a wonderful tribute.
Yeah, that was
On
very
behalf of
nice.
Tennis Australia, I'd like to welcome the Victorian Governor, Her Excellency, the Honourable Professor Margaret Gardner, and thank all of our partners, especially Kia, the Victorian Government, and all of the official workforce and ball kids. There have been an incredible 3 weeks of tennis here at Melbourne Park, with more than 1 million people coming through the grounds.
Wow.
An incredible attendance.
Yeah, next up, Formula One.
That's the highest ever for the Australian Open.
Watching
My God.
around the world as well. What a great success the tournament has been.
It really has. What a way to kick off the year for the
And
tennis.
joining us tonight for the presentations of the Chair of Tennis Australia, Chris Harrop. Chris, congratulations on your first very successful Australian Open. The Chief Executive Officer for Kia Australia is Damien Meredith. The Tournament Director, Craig Tiley. The Tournament Referee, Wayne McEwen. And our Chair Umpire, John Blom.
You don't get all this at pomp and circumstance at Wimbledon. It's all very traditional. It's all very prim and proper.
We have a very
I quite
special
like
man
this.
This is
on
quite
court with us
special.
to present our trophy here this evening, celebrating the 50th anniversary of his Australian Open title. Would you please put your hands together for Mark Edmondson?
Wow.
Wow, a legend is here.
That's special. Yes, of course it is.
And now, would you please welcome the
1976.
AO 2026
50th anniversary.
Ball boy, Jackson Chapanel with the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup.
Are we coming up on 50 years then for Sue Barker? Or have we passed that now?
Far off. Not far
The
off.
Norman Brooks Challenge
I think she
Cup,
was
which
79.
goes to our winner
Yeah,
here
I think
tonight,
so,
has
yeah.
been travelling around Victoria over the last
The
several
French Open?
weeks with our AO on the road team, and is now safely right back here on Rod Laver Arena.
How fitting that Carlos Alcaraz gets the
And
clean
time
sweep.
now to invite
The
our
Rod
Chief
Laver
Executive
Arena.
Officer for Kia Australia, Damien Meredith, to say a few words.
This is quite a nice atmosphere. Also, it's
Thanks
at
so
night.
much, Todd.
Wimbledon, of course, doesn't have lights.
It's been a real privilege to watch tonight's match. It's just been a sensational game, played in great spirit. And at Kia, we believe in movement that inspires. And tonight, we saw that come to life on court with extraordinary play.
Also,
want to commend both
I love
Carlos
the
and
Australians.
Novak on tonight's
Their
game
accent and their
also
their
the last 2 weeks.
their excitement and
Congratulations,
enthusiasm
gentlemen.
is infectious.
I actually get to take my second trip for commentating to Australia this year. As, I'll actually be there
Chris,
on the Australian
Craig,
Grand Prix weekend in
Tennis
Australia.
Australia.
Not at the Formula One,
Australian
I should
Open
point out.
is the gold
But it will
standard
be in Australia
global sport.
on the same weekend. I'll be
It's
there
an
for the
absolute privilege to be involved in it.
WGP1 Oceania Continental
Oh,
Cup
yeah.
for the Jet Ski World Series. So I'll actually be travelling to the Gold Coast.
Damn.
So don't worry, track walk of Service Paradise incoming.
Oh, brilliant. I love Service Paradise.
Reflect that for nearly a third of our company's history, we have been the proud partner of the Australian Open. From humble beginnings, we have grown together into two world-renowned brands that inspire millions. Today, Kia stands as a global leader in mobility and in shaping the future.
Boring.
Together,
No, this
with
is
the
good.
Australian Open,
Boring.
Someone
we
shout
are very
boring.
proud of our 25-year partnership driving innovation on and off the court. Finally, to the fine people of Melbourne, all the fans on court and watching around the world, you are the heartbeat of this great game. So on behalf of Kia, thank you for being part of our journey for the last 25 years. Let's enjoy the celebrations.
One
We're going to
guy,
get that
yeah.
chap
Well done, and thank
to
you,
the
David.
door.
25 fantastic years here at the Open, and I'd also like to welcome and say thank you to Chairman Chung of the Hyundai Motor Group, who is also with us here tonight. Thank you. And now
I will
I'd
be
like
fair,
to,
it is
ask
taking
the
longer
chair
than
of
Wimbledon does.
It is.
But I quite like
John
it.
Blom
But
from
I quite like
Australia.
it.
Well done, John, to come forward and collect your trophy from our referee, Wayne McEwen.
Not like this doesn't happen at Wimbledon either, because there are people on the staff that do get trophies on Wimbledon final day as well.
But when you talk about fine performances, well, a champion whose name is forever woven into the fabric of this tournament. His excellence, longevity, and relentless pursuit of greatness continue to set the standard for generations to follow. Once again this fortnight, he has shown us why this arena has been such a defining stage in his remarkable career. Please congratulate our finalist, Novak Djokovic.
Just on your screen there, Novak Djokovic was 29 when he did it at Roland Garros in 2016. Rafael Nadal was 24 when he did it at 2010 US Open, 2026 Australian Open. Carlos Alcaraz 22. There's Djokovic. Let's hear from him now.
He's already emotional.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
That's nice for the crowd.
Yeah, considering what a bad reputation the crowd have given him in the past, that's redemption. That's justice.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, of course, congratulations, Carlos. An amazing tournament, amazing couple of weeks. To your coach, to your family, to your team. What you've been doing, it's, I think the best word to describe it is historic, legendary.
Aww.
So congratulations, and
yeah.
I wish you the best of luck for the rest of your career. I mean, you're so young, you have a lot of time, like myself. So I'm sure we'll be seeing each other many more times in the next 10 years.
Whoa!
He's not gone yet, is he?
In the next 10 years.
10 years, did he just say?
No, he did say the next 10 years. Novak has no intention of retiring.
My team for enduring me, first of all, and for giving me support. It hasn't been, you know, smooth sailing, as it never is. But you guys are my rock in my corner, and you know, you've seen the worst and the best of me in the last who knows how many years, but particularly the last 3 weeks. So I want to thank you, and this success is your success, of course.
Well, I got my answer. No intention of retiring. None.
Gracious as
I want to
always.
speak to the legendary Rafa, who is on the stands.
Yeah.
Just few words. Obviously, it feels very weird to see you there and not here.
He's
you
just
know?
40 years old, that's it. It's not
But,
old.
I just want to say it's been an honor to share the court with you and to have you watching the finals here. It's first time for me, and you know, obviously a bit of a strange feeling, but thank you for being present.
What we like about him, man knows that this sport is so special.
It's the same, they're the same age.
Too many Spanish legends. It felt like I was against 2 against 1 tonight. You know, it wasn't fair. But I had a winning speech prepared and a losing speech prepared. So let me go back to it 1 second. Yeah. Okay. No, I want to keep it short. This is Carlos's moment. Jokes aside, I want to just say, in the end, that you guys, particularly the last couple of matches, gave me something that I have never experienced in Australia. That much love, support, positivity. It's been incredible.
Grown men cry. He's on the verge.
I
You're right.
try to give you back with good tennis over the years. This has been my, I think, 21st year, maybe 22nd year coming to Australia. Honestly, you know, I always believe in myself, and I think that is something that is, you know, truly needed and necessary when you're playing at this level against incredible players like Carlos and Yannick, obviously last 3 days. But I must be very honest and say that I
didn't think that I would be standing in a closing ceremony of a Grand Slam once again. So I think I owe you the gratitude as well for pushing me forward throughout the last couple of weeks.
That's very nice. He's so gracious.
God knows what happens tomorrow, let alone in 6 months or 12 months. So it has been a great ride. I love you guys.
Great champions carry humility with them wherever they go. Gracious in defeat.
Congratulations once again, Novak, and thank you for what you've done here at Melbourne Park. Now, Novak mentioned coaches, and they are an integral part of our game, and I call upon Samuel Lopez, the coach of our champion, to come forward and collect his trophy from Mark Edmondson.
I hope he doesn't make a speech. He'll be late for dinner.
Forget dinner. This is worth sticking around for. I'm not sure the coach gets that kind of representation in the ceremony at Wimbledon, does he?
And so,
no, mine.
At just 22, he has already redefined what is possible in our sport with his athleticism, fearless creativity,
I'm glad he got
and
the
a
right
joy for
script. That could have been
competition.
embarrassing.
And he is now the youngest man to complete the career Grand Slam.
Insane.
And so keep
22.
coming as we congratulate the Australian Open men's singles champion for 2026, Carlos Alcaraz.
And 100% deserves it.
And he could just go on and on and on. By the time he reaches Djokovic's age, he could have 30 Grand Slams and more.
And he lifts up that trophy.
What a superstar. And to be fair, when it's tennis, you've got to be impressed.
Yeah.
He'll just go on and on and on.
He's emotional. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, it's wow. I mean, obviously, first of all, I just wanted to talk about Novak. I think he deserves an ovation for sure. What you're talking about? You're talking about how I'm doing the things and amazing things, but what you're doing is really inspiring. No, not for only the players, the tennis players, but the athlete, all the person around the world. For me as well. Just putting the right work, hard work every day with your team, every tournament you go. And playing such a great tennis for me, I just enjoy so much watching you play. For me, it's been an honor sharing the locker, sharing the court, and as I said, watching you play. So thank you very much for what you are doing, because as I said, it's really inspiring. It's really inspiring to me.
When Novak Djokovic made his first appearance at the Australian Open, Carlos was 1. That's a stunning stat, isn't it?
My team over there in that, in that corner.
Wow.
It's, I think nobody knows how hard I've been working, to get this trophy. I just taste
Schumacher
this
was still a
moment,
champion in Formula 1.
so much, a precision that it was a little bit roller coaster emotionally, and we went through not hearing anything about what the people were saying before coming to Australia, and we just did the right work. You were pushing me every day to do all the right things. So I gotta say, I'm just really grateful for everyone I have in the corner right now. And then as I said, this trophy is always it's always yours.
Yeah, to put it all in context, Schumacher just won his 7th title.
Nuts.
I'll come back with a few more in a minute.
For me, it's a little bit. Djokovic a little bit weird, seeing Rafa, in the stands. So it's the first, I think the first time, if I'm not wrong, professional, because I know you were watching me when I was like 15, 14 years old. So it's been a long time. But yeah, for me it's such an honor playing in front of you. We had great battles on the court, not too many, but for me it was an honor sharing the court, practicing, playing matches in the locker, and now seeing you watching my matches. For me it's just a privilege, and thank you very much for being here.
That Djokovic debut when Alacarz was won, A1GP had yet to have its first race.
Oh God, no, really?
Who made this tournament possible? As I said many times, I think this tournament is it's a great tournament for the players. I think the side here is amazing. Every year making upgrades to make us feel comfortable. So I just appreciate and really grateful for everything you're doing, for us. Just really happy to come, every year. So it's an honor to playing here in Melbourne every year, and I think that privilege is because the love that I'm receiving every year that I come. It's a great support, a great love, not only in the match, but every time that I step on the court for the practices, I just felt the love from the people. So I just want to say thank you very much for pushing me in the top. For pushing me in the tough moments during the matches. All I can say is thank you very much, and I can't wait to come back next year. Thank you.
And there you have
Do you want
it.
another startling stat? Always. Coldplay had not released their third album.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes what has been a sensational final and a sensational Australian Open for 2026. There'll be a photo opportunity,
me too.
and then Carlos will take the trophy around the court. But we thank you very much.
We just witnessed the best of the original Fab Four, and the man who's destined to become the greatest of all time. What a moment! What a moment for the sport.
We wouldn't have covered it if it wasn't for you.
That's true. I just fancied it. I just thought, you know what? This could be a historic game of tennis. It could really be one of the most historic turning points
Sanson
of the
called it.
sport. I felt that there was a sense of occasion coming, and in 4 sets we saw such an unbelievable change of the guard. But what I love about that match is that only Novak decides when he's done. He's made it very clear in that interview. No chance. We're still going. He's still fit as a fiddle. 40 years of age. He is the Fernando Alonso of tennis. He'll just keep on going.
He doesn't want to stop. Why would you want to stop? Why would you ever need to stop? He's taking this to the absolute extreme, and fair on him. Fair on him to do it as well.
Yeah,
I think it's the right way. We'll wrap up because I know you've got lunch. France next. What do you reckon ahead of that one?
There's obviously got to be a little bit of a reset for Jannik Sinner. There could still be a chance for him to go head-to-head with Carlos Alcaraz. I'm early predicting that it's going to be those two in the final. But there's still quite a few variables to come. I would love to see a bounce back from Naomi Osaka in the women's tournament. I think that she has a chance now to really push for a final. I think the potential, she could have at least made the semis here. I feel bitterly gutted for her that she had to withdraw. So I think it could be Alcaraz versus Sinner for the final for that one. I'd love to see Osaka going all the way. And obviously we all want to see what Raducanu can bounce back from.
JT, what about you on that one? And I agree with you, by the way, about Emma, 9th coach, now gone. JT, what about you?
What a game, and just wow. Absolutely incredible. I've got to do some USN housekeeping.
Come on, do it.
Real quick, because we have this thing in USN which you two, well, Sanson definitely doesn't know about. JB may not know about.
Don't think so.
First of all, welcome to USN, Sanson. It's a tight little small community where whatever goes.
Which I
The
invade in
USN bingo
JBSports.
card is a thing.
Go on.
And to catch you up, Taylor Swift mention did happen.
Did it?
Jake Sanson said, shake it off. There was no 2026 World Cup mention. And I'm going to tick off another one here. With all of the stuff with the Schumacher 7 Championship and all of that, with the age, I was -4. JT mentions how old he was when an event happened. We didn't get what in the wide world of sports was that. We didn't get it's time to drop the insert word here because Matthew isn't here. We didn't get a Matthew Owens rant. And I didn't say the American word for football.
Ah, okay.
We have still got 2 spaces, so I need to come up with the 2 spaces to fill.
Well,
yes,
Omi keeps saying.
The USN bingo card. What a game.
Omi keeps pointing out that during the Formula E races, I keep saying Omni Shambles, which is stuck in my head thanks to Ben Edwards. I keep saying that a bit because it has been. I keep getting accidents bizarrely happening, and the only way to describe it is it's Omni Shambles because you keep running into each other, and then everyone's going left, right, and centre. So I think that's going to be it. Jake, what's next up for you?
So next weekend, we've got an international karting tournament, one weekend event, which is the Ayami Asia Pacific Games, taking place here at LYL in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Then a couple of days later, it's the season finale for the Formula Regional Middle East Trophy and the UAE 4 Series, where we could see a couple of Formula One juniors claim their first crowns in 2026. Looks good for Mercedes junior Rashid Al-Daheri in Formula Regional Middle East. And looks very good indeed for Alexander Bondarev, the Ukrainian Williams Jr., who's still hoping to become Ukraine's first ever Formula One driver. We all hope to see that.
I hope so too. Thanks, Jake. Thanks as well to JT and to all of you at home for that one. This has been a legendary match. It really has been. As we take a look around the Australian Open in the Melbourne Park, we'll be back in Melbourne for the F1 Australian Grand Prix in just over a month's time. As welcome to February, everybody. God, in January drag. But this week we've got NASCAR coming up at Bowman Gray. The Cookout Clash, and it's been condensed, so it's all happening tomorrow. That's live on JB Motorsports and USN. We'll have the practice and qualifying, no heat races. It'll go straight to last chance qualifiers, and then we'll have the 200-lap race. We'll be live for all of that, and then MotoGP testing starts on Tuesday morning, 2 a.m. That's on JB Motorsports 2. We'll go through all the live timing and rider trackers and updates from Sepang, and then we've got F1 testing as well. Basically, February is test month until we get racing at the end of the year. Thanks, Jake. Thanks, JT. Thanks to you all on JB Sports and USN. We'll see you next time for another cracking tennis match. Bye-bye.